Greetings and welcome back to RaptorX eSports and EFA, bringing you the Valorant Elemental Cup. As we move on with the round of 8, we will be shifting to a double elimination bracket. And today's matchup, the first match, is going to be between Optimistic Esports and First Sports Esports. First Sports Esports will be defending first on the map of Haven, whereas Optimistic Esports will attacking. Doctor, take it away.
Definitely. I mean, we
लेकिन
are
गेम हो
seeing
जाएगा
Team
सही
FS
है सब
versus
ये
Team
दिखा रहा है
Optimistic Esports. Esports yesterday they played so well. I mean, I wasn't expecting that gameplay coming up from them, but yes, now they are gonna play up against one of the best teams of India. That is gonna be Team FS, Team First Sports. And to be honest, according to my analysis on the map of Heaven, there is a 38% win rate for the players of FS when they go on towards defender side. So defender side is not one of their strongest points in this map. So definitely Optimistic Esports, they do have a chance here to get as many
ब्रो
rounds as
2
they
मिनट
can
रुक जाना
into
हम
the start, because they will be attacking and they do have a great advantage onto the other players as well, because we have seen yesterday Optimistic Esports how they play, and I'm pretty much sure that these players are gonna give up a tough fight against the players of First Sports, and I'm very much looking forward to it as well, Crusader.
Right, exactly. And as we will be seeing the teams battle against each other, as you said, 38% win rate for First Sports Esports. When they are defending first on the map of Haven, it is going to be tough for them to actually hold back Optimistic Esports and try to get that victory. Although, even if they do not get the victory, they will still have another chance from now on. Each team that loses will be moved to the losers bracket once. And once they're out of the losers bracket, that is when they will be done. And honestly, don't even want to try to get to the losers bracket. You shouldn't be taking that as an option. Try to stay in the winners bracket, try to keep winning and get to the finals. And whoever wins today will be moving to the next round of the winners bracket, and whoever loses will be the first team to enter the losers bracket. The losers bracket, however, will be containing all the teams that actually lose the matches as they go on. Like, for example, the first match today between Optimistic and FS, whoever loses will be going in to the first match of the losers bracket. And similarly, the next match, whoever loses will be going up against this match's loser. And like that, it'll keep going on. As you can see on your screens right now, we have the brackets on here. And once we are actually done with all the 4 matches today, we will know which matches will go on tomorrow. We might just have a separate day for losers brackets themselves, but that is a rare possibility.
Definitely. I mean, the players do have a chance. They can take some risk out of here, but I mean, here's the thing. Optimistic Esports, it is a newly formed team. It has been just 3 months since the team has been formed. It was a team before, but there are some new additions into the team since past 3 months. So the players may find it a little bit difficult to get their synergy in sync. But I mean, after seeing their yesterday's play, I'm pretty much sure that they can give a tough fight here to First Sports Esports, because I mean, it is kind of obvious that First Sports Esports, they haven't been playing that well when they are on towards the defender side, but that was when they were against some tough opponents, some top teams in India as well. And as per our bracket as of now of round of 8, these are kind of the top teams in India, and Optimistic Esports is the only new team, and they are playing pretty well. So I'm looking forward for Optimistic Esports if they can win today's match, or even if they go in towards losers bracket, they still have a pretty good chance of coming back in towards that losers finals, and then they can go in towards the final match, grand final of this series as well. So Optimistic Esports, they have a lot of chances, and it is gonna be interesting to see how the players of Optimistic Esports play against the players of FS, because FS, this team has been just proving everyone wrong throughout the start of that their Valorant grind. They have been just winning the tournaments back to back. Even if they are not winning the tournaments, they try to get in towards the second and third place, and I haven't seen FS ever in that fourth or fifth position or ever. I have never seen them come in the last position as well. They are always maintaining their streak in top four, and this is what I'm looking forward to in this tournament as well, Cruciator, because the players of FS, they are pretty much confident, and they are playing against a newly formed team, Optimistic Esports. But just as I said, Optimistic Esports will be attacking, so I'm looking forward to this match, and it is gonna be pretty interesting, Cruciator.
Exactly, and just as how we both know how Optimistic Esports actually played against X Gravity Junior yesterday, and that was pretty amazing to watch. Like in the first half, the score ended up with 6-6, and then later on, they simply kept on going and the uh, won the match with a score of 13-6. Was amazing to watch, and honestly very very unexpected for me, because I had honestly expected it to be a match where we would be seeing overtime, we would be seeing a clash of the titans, but that clash of the titans certainly became very very less and very very anticlimactic, as I would say, towards the end. And this match, we've been having some troubles trying to start the match. A few players were facing the Valorant errors, and looks like we are in the lobby and we will be starting the match in just about a few seconds. Till then, hold on everyone, because the match is about to begin.
Definitely. I mean, the new update just came out today,
Exactly.
and looking at it, there wasn't a lot of changes in this update. The update was pretty interesting. They fixed up a lot of bug issues, but on the other hand, they have fixed a very important issue on Omen as well. So it is kind of gonna be a very good match, to be honest, because this is the first time the players are playing here, and today the Mumbai servers were on maintenance as well. So I'm hoping that the
Exactly.
players are gonna get a little bit of good internet connectivity, little bit of good ping connectivity towards the server as well, because as per my analysis on towards those lobby views which we are seeing, the players are looking pretty well, and it is gonna be pretty interesting. But Cruciator, let's just talk about what do you think are gonna be the agent selections coming up from the team.
Right. And if we're talking about the map of Haven, it's a site which has three sites, and honestly, you might want to go with two sentinels, a sage and a killjoy, or a cipher, or you could just go without healer and pick up Sky instead as the healer, and go with cipher and killjoy both, because that combination will be so powerful on the map that I mean, it'll be really difficult for the other team to actually cope up with you. And that is not only on the attacking side, also on the defending side. You can always place stuff to actually make sure that you do not get backstabbed.
अगर
And
अब क्या ना भाई
especially with
मैं कोई
Cypher
नहीं बता
Scriptwires, combos can be placed very very creatively. And as we see them placed around the map entirely, we've seen lineups being played around those other things, and even the swarm grenades. We've seen lineups for swarm grenades. We've seen lineups for even the alarm bots, like alarm bots being placed at certain locations where they are undetectable, and stuff like that actually. And all right, looks like we will not have to predict what the agents are going to be anymore, because now we are moving on to the agent selection screen, and it looks like FS Esports has already gone in full in with their selections. Smokia has gone with the Sova, 2 went with Cypher, Igor went with Reina, Cactus went with Jet, and Kohli has picked up Astra. On the other hand, we have Optimistic Esports. Doctor, why don't you take it away?
Yep, definitely Invoker going on with the KODC rules. We know this guy is gonna pick up that jet for sure. Shroud 3K going on with that KJ. He has put up a lot of effort on that KJ because he was yesterday ruling the entire server with that KJ. Twizy yet again going with Astra. Death God going with Sova as well. But to be honest, I'm very very surprised here to see the pickups coming up from FS Esports, because I mean, okay, B2 is going on with Cypher, that is kind
Yep,
of known to everyone. Cactus and Kohli, they are going with Jet as well as Astra. This is kind of
yep,
their favorite pick. But on the other hand, Smokey are going with Sofa,
Choose
and
your
I
agent.
got going with Reina. This is something that I am most interested about, because we have seen I got play with that Sofa in Heaven each and every time. Well, not each and every time. We haven't seen I got play on Heaven for too many matches, but nonetheless, whenever I got plays on towards 7, I saw him play with a Sova and Smokey. He usually goes on with Phoenix or Rena, but this time they have interchanged their map picks, they have interchanged their agent picks, and that is what I'm most interested in as of now, because this is definitely gonna be interesting. I really want to see how the players Smokey as well as I got are gonna play with those interchanged agents. On the other hand, going on with the optimistic esports, they have gone on with their usual uh, daily pick, to be honest, because they played with the same lineup on the map of Ascent yesterday as well. So I'm pretty much sure how the players play with these agents from optimistic esports. But FS, this is something that I did not expect coming up, and this is definitely gonna change up some stats. This is definitely gonna change up my perspective of that 38% win rate which they have got in the start.
True that, true that. And this might just be to actually change up that 38% win rate to go ahead and try to win those rounds, try to win those. They might have just thought that they had a better connection with the other agents that they're trying today on this map of Haven, because well, Reina is always a good agent to pick up if you're confident enough in the duelist mindset. And on the other hand, we have Sova. That is very true, but Sova is not very suitable for a lot of matches, for a lot of maps actually. For example, the map of Split, which has a lot of closed corners. As we have even said, the Sova god Average Jonas say that Split is not the map to actually play Sova. And yet, uh, we do see Sova being played on Split quite a lot of times, but at the same time, it is not recommended to play Sova on Split. And yet, we do see those picks. On the other hand, we will be seeing Sova on both the sides because, well, it is quite an open map. You have not so many places to hide as in Split, and it's going to be really interesting to see how the players might try to dodge those Sova recon darts and dodge those Sova shock dart lineups, which is going to be a bit too difficult. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how both teams actually tackle each other and in the different ways, actually, how they will be going ahead and trying to get the other team to lose those rounds, lose those small things that they will be capitalizing on. And will they be able to actually make those skills, make those rounds their own is the real question here.
Definitely. I mean, if you talk about the stats here, I don't know. I am a Valorant geek. Sorry for that if I am talking two stats here, but I am a Valorant geek. I can't do anything about that. But yes, this agent lineup coming up, this different agent lineup coming up, might just help the players of Team FS to tackle those things that you just said. They might be able to capitalize on those small things, on those small calculations which optimistic esports might not calculate. I mean, you have to keep in mind that optimistic esports, they are a good team, but they are a newly formed team as well, and it has just been 3 months since their synergy has been synced, and the players will need to make sure that they are in sync throughout the entire game. They don't miscalculate anything out here, and they haven't got a lot of experience in this B tier tournament. This is definitely, I can call a B tier tournament, to be honest, for the teams, not
Yep.
for the other things. But yeah, the teams are definitely B tier teams, and they haven't got this much experience onto this type of lineup, onto this in front of this type of teams. So optimistic esports, they will face some issues out here, but I'm looking forward to their play, because even though this is their default
Yeah.
lineup on the map of Bind as well, I'm very happy that they chose on to go with this lineup, because on the map of Heaven, I don't know, players don't usually use KO a lot, but if you can use that KO to a perfection in a map of Heaven, it can be useful here as well, because KO can reveal a lot of information in a map of Heaven. On the other hand, the players of optimistic esports, we can see Cactus going not Cactus, sorry, DC Rules going on with that jet as well. So DC Rules, yesterday we saw this guy ruling the entire server with that jet. So this is
Yep.
definitely a good thing that the players are going with the agents that they are comfortable with, not with the agents that are comfortable for the map. They are going on for that, what can I say, for that information play, for that mind games, and for that comfortable play with the agent, so that they can try to get those kills in the start of the round. They will be attacking against the players of FS. And FS this
I'm
time,
going above.
considering their lineup, they do have a Cypher and an Astra, so it is definitely gonna be a little bit more difficult for the players of Optimistic Esports to just breach into the site. So are just using that recon dot on the long. It has revealed a lot of information. They know that there is no one here, so they are pushing in from the long side, and they can anytime get the information. They know that the players are stacking up in towards A side or towards B, because Sova is still holding on in towards that garage area, so he knows
Found
that the
them.
players are not gonna come in through garage. And just as I say that, just as the players start to
Concealment.
push in towards the A side,
I
the
need a
rotation has come in as well. There's a single player that is gonna be KJ that is holding the backstab for the players of Optimistic Esports, and it is definitely gonna work because Shroud is gonna take a player down. It's a man advantage going
Spike
on in the
planted.
favor of Team Optimistic, but it has been neutralized pretty quickly by Cactus. Twizy with that Astra needs to get that kill on Cactus, because Cactus is marching slowly on towards the A main. He can take the bomb planter down anytime. I mean, not the spike planter at this point. The spike has been planted, but oh, here comes the kill. He might take
player
the Sova down
standing.
as well, but that god is quick with that classic, and it is gonna be very difficult. And Optimistic Esports, they just won the first round with 3 players still standing on their feet, Cruciator.
Very well played by Optimistic Esports, and I noticed how the backstab was looked out perfectly by the Killjoy, and even though she did manage to take down one and got killed by Cactus, it still managed to actually give them the very useful information that she did take out one, but then another person was right behind her and ready to come in, and Cactus's information was already known that he will be coming in for a backstab, so both all the players were already ready from Team Optimistic Esports to make sure that
Scanning ahead.
they will be seeing no players going ahead and getting. Oh, wait, this is way too distracting. The way that the defenders were placed, I almost had to say something, but I couldn't. And there we go. We were seeing no defenders on site of A,
Yeah,
and
target
thankfully
destroyed.
no attackers went to A for FS Esports. But at the same time, it is looking really bad because the spike has already been
down.
planted at the B side, and it's being looked after by the Optimistic Esports lineup. Oh, there we go. Kills coming down. Shroud takes Spike out. Kohli takes it.
One
Red Dot.
enemy
Luigi
remaining.
takes out Cactus. Shroud takes out Kohli. Coming in with the last kill. Shroud gets Smokia, and 2-0 becomes the score. We'll be seeing a full buy coming in from FS Esports this round. Let's see if they can work their magic.
That was the round that I was looking forward to be honest, because that B play is so overpowered in these anti-eco rounds. Because FS Esports, they were on an anti-eco, they didn't have those guns in their favor. The players of Optimistic Esports, they took the chance, they went in towards B side, planted the spike, came back in, and guarded the spike through
overthink
the
it.
window.
That's
They
placing
knew
alarm
that the
bot.
players of Team FS, they
Recalling my
didn't have
bot.
the guns to keep up with them, they didn't have the utilities to keep up with them, and
Placing
that really
alarm
worked
bot.
pretty well in their favor. On the other hand, now we can see the players are grouping up in towards the C side. Cypher has put up his camera in a
Found them.
perfect
Killed my
position.
bot.
He might get a lot of information out of there, but nonetheless, he's suppressed. He's gonna get taken down by DC Rules. DC Rules with that entry in towards side. He's gonna get another kill. 2 kills goes in for DC Rules. Oh no, he's gonna take the Sova.
Oh
Nonetheless,
my God.
Cactus was there to hold his friends back, and now the man advantage is just of a single person. So a single person advantage goes in favor of Optimistic Esports.
Oh
Now it
my
has
God.
been neutralized, but Shroud 3K, he does have a lineup ready.
Revealing
So
area.
it might be very difficult for the players of
Found
FS
them.
as of now as well. But the recon board is gonna reveal a lot of information. FSI got on the other hand, he's gonna enter the site. He's gonna try to take those kills. And oh no, that shock dart is gonna
Shock
do a
dart.
lot of damage if it goes on to perfect.
One
And
enemy
it does,
remaining.
but Twizy
Concentrate,
is
Sova.
gonna get a kill. Here comes another
Oh.
from Cactus. Oh no, that gravity well is doing a lot of damage, but nonetheless, the spike is gonna
Last
get
player
defused.
standing.
Oh, it doesn't?
Does
It
not.
doesn't.
It does not. 1.21 seconds was still left for him to defuse the spike, and another round going to the attackers. Amazingly used gravity well, I must say, by Twizy. And even after he went down, the gravitational well took care of the spike not being defused. Kept taking away the Sova from the spike, and in the end, it was Team Optimistic Esports who won 3 rounds in a row, and now FS Esports will be forced to go back to pistols this round, and we'll have to see how that goes. Cactus might just be trying to use his ultimate this round. No, actually, he goes with the Vandal. Oh, right, because he had his Vandal from the previous round itself. And on the other hand, we're seeing quite an A heavy attack coming in from the side of Optimistic Esports. So this might just be kind of an A hit, but at the same time, they do know that defenders are there. We are seeing 3 defenders already on the A side now, and Optimistic Esports does not seem to care about that. They are ready to push into the A side, and DC Rules goes ahead, picks up the ultimate orb. He has his Blade Storm ready now. 3 people coming in from short, and DC Rules coming in from a long, a main, I mean. There you go, he spots Smokia. Smokia gets a little bit of damage. Recon Dart comes in, his location has been revealed, moves back out of sight. 2v4 situation for the attackers, 1 at short, 1 at long. So as the recon bolt, he gets hit with the recon bolt. He'll have to move back. He does not want to get hit by it again. And there you go. 2v3 situation now after the Killjoy gets another kill. Smokia on the other hand is very, very low. Oh, double peek coming in from Kohli and the Cypher. Amazing coordination going ahead. And since they do not have the spike, DC Rules does not have a dash with him either. It will be really difficult for him to actually get that spike. And there we go, B2 coming in with that last kill. First round that goes to Team FS Esports.
I mean, this has been the second consecutive game in this tournament for FS Esports where B2 has clutched out a round just because of that Sheriff. We have seen him yesterday play with that Sheriff. We have seen him take those kills in that anti-eco round and win it for his team. This time as well, he gets 2 kills from the Sheriff, and he even finishes the round off with that 3rd kill. So the amount of impact FSB2 has as of now in this entire match, in this entire matchup,
Get out of my way!
Revealing on just 3 kills. The amount of impact he has is huge, and that is what matters in the game of Valorant, because that was a wonderful play coming in from him. He is not gonna get suppressed, and he does have information that players are in towards garage. So look at that presence brought in by the players of Team FS in towards the side, because they are gonna defend the side. B2 yet again
down,
those
C.
2 kills. Man, you are the Sentinel, but this is way too much. That spray transfer was certainly something that I wasn't even imagining him to do in his dreams as well. Nonetheless, he's gonna get that kill. They know that the KO was in garage, and the players will try to hunt him down as well. The most important part is Shroud3K's position hasn't been revealed yet, so he can still try to get some damage. But oh no, Invoker is gonna get tagged, he's gonna get out of there, and Shroud3K now left in a very difficult situation. The gravity drill was there as well, but nonetheless, Igor was there to help him out as well, and second round goes in favor of Team FS.
Exactly, Team FS coming in second round in a row, and looks like we might just be seeing an equalizing round. But at the same time, I don't think Optimistic Esports will be stepping back on an eco, and they might just be going ahead with full buys. Yep, they do have the creds. Oh my God, is that an Odin coming in from Shroud3K? I am scared at this moment. Yes, indeed, it will be an Odin that Shroud3K will be using this round. And full buys coming in from both sides. So let's see how this interesting round plays ahead, because we're seeing only one defender on the A side, and Shroud3K puts out his droid at short. Invoker takes a little bit of damage, but it's okay, it's fine, because oh, there we go. Smokia barely gets out of it. Wait, it was Invoker who barely got out of it. Sova has been spotted, and Smokia gets that
Spike
kill.
down
Puts in
A.
the spray. Location is very well known at this point. 2v3 situation. Spots the KO as well. The smoke coming in at the last second to defend him off. 3 defenders on the B side itself. Like, all the 3 left are actually on the B side. Both will be coming out. Both will be moving up to get those kills. And looks like Shroud3K has actually moved up to a Vandal instead of going ahead with the Odin. And as they move on to the A side with the Odin, with the Vandal, the lockdown goes down, the droid goes up, and we are ready to be seeing maybe a detain coming in. No, indeed, we will not be seeing that detain coming up on the server that is Smokia. There we go. Takes some time to actually get that tripwire out of play. The KO now is coming in, does not detect anybody. And Smokia.
Last player standing.
Oh, and while Shroud3K was busy trying to get Smokia out of play, Kohli comes in and takes out Shroud. Smokia comes and takes out Invoker in the end, while he was trying to fend off the defenders in at Under Heaven. And there we go, 3-3. The score has been equalized, and we'll be now seeing who gets the lead.
Definitely. I mean, I'm pretty much bummed that we didn't get to see that Odin come into play, but nonetheless, the attackers are gonna take up a timeout, pretty important timeout. And
Should I play
if I'm
some
not wrong,
stars
this
in
is
this
the new timeout
reality?
system. When the attackers take the timeout, it is gonna be in red. When the defenders takes the timeout, it is gonna be in the teal color. So
Yep,
we
yep.
have got some observer settings for us this time. So a pretty good job coming up from Valorant today. I mean, they knew that there was a round of 8 coming up in India, a RaptorX tournament. Pretty interesting teams as well. So we must put out an observers update as soon as we can, and they put it out in the perfect timing. Just in the start of round of 8, I'm pretty much happy. Good job, Rad. Good job, Valorant. On the other hand, let's talk about the players. Let's talk about Optimistic Esports, because now they need to change their strategy. It was working pretty well until now, but the score has been neutralized to 3-3, and the players of Optimistic Esports, they are down to an eco. This is something they need to worry about, because on this eco they need to try to get as much kills as they can. They'll need to take down those guns on the hands of FS, because that is gonna be a huge problem if they can't deal any damage to the economy of the other team. And they don't have that much money to go on with the specters as of now. So this round, even though they are on an eco, they'll try to do some economical damage onto the players of FS. But the most important thing
Revealing
is they
area.
do have an operator, and that operator can do a huge lot of
Deploying drone.
damage.
Exactly, and as we'll be seeing this round going ahead into play, the attackers have divided themselves a little bit, and but they are still all in the mid area of the map. And as we see the Jet try to go ahead, there we go. He gets taken out by Smokia, and now things will not be looking too good for Team Optimistic Esports, as they're already down with a man disadvantage, and they are still now nowhere near the site entry. On the other hand, the garage door has been taken down.
Oh.
We are seeing a few wall bangs going in. Twizzy gets a lot of damage from that.
Scanning
Recon
ahead.
dart going up, and it will be quickly taken out. Smokia might not be expecting someone right next to him. He's trying to get the damage in out, but Cactus comes to the rescue and takes out Deathbird while he was coming in to get Smokia. And Twizzy still
One
on very
enemy remaining.
low health. There we go.
Spike down,
Foley gets that
mid.
kill, and I got coming in with that kill on Twizzy. Invoker is about standing with a sheriff, and he gets taken out quickly by iGod. This round has gone once again to Team FS Esports, but this might have been an eco for Optimistic Esports, and now they will be coming in with full buys.
Definitely full buys are gonna come in, but now the scariest part is
I should
all
play
of the
some
players
Astro
of
Star.
FS have their ultimates ready. And more than that scary thing, I'm still not sure how was Twizzy surviving in those spams coming up. He was just getting lucky with those spams with just a matter of like pixels. But nonetheless, now it is gonna be the 8th round of the match, and it is definitely gonna be pretty hard for the players of Team Optimistic
You are
Esports,
divided!
considering that all of the players of Team FS, they do have their ultimate ready. But oh no, Cactus is in a bad position. He gets this position revealed second time. They don't have any utilities with them as of now. I got he's
Spike
gonna get
down,
killed.
C.
Nonetheless, oh, look at the position of Cactus. Cactus can deal a huge lot of damage. Oh no, DC rules definitely rules. He's gonna get that kill, and they are gonna reveal the position of the enemies as well. So all of the utilities have been used except for Astras. This is definitely gonna be pretty difficult, and if I'm not wrong, for Reina's ability wasn't used as well. So the players of FS, they are still good to go in the next round, and the players of Optimistic Esports, they used up all their utilities in this round. They don't have a lot of also used up all their ultimates in this round, and they don't have a lot of options left to go, because just 35 seconds on the clock. They need to push on to a single site, and 2 players are
30 seconds
on
left.
towards C. That is gonna be a problem. There is a pop, and Smokia, he's gonna take down short 3K out of nowhere in a position where nobody
Last player
expected him.
standing.
Oh, slowly
Spike
with that
planted.
no scope. Such a critical time. He's gonna get that no scope, and B2
Diffuse
was
the
there again to help his teammate. The fact that these players are available every time to hold their teammates' backs. That is something that I am most fascinated about this team here, Crusader.
Exactly. The way they have their teammates back all the time, they're not trying to let them go down alone, and they're making sure that they have the proper cover, they have the proper help they need when they are peeking out, whenever they are trying to backstab, whenever they're trying to, just hold down a site is amazing, and that kind of team synergy is rare to find in today's atmosphere because we mostly see people going ahead becoming solo rock stars at times even, but. The team synergy that we are seeing in Team FS Esports right now is very, very important and very, very appreciable as well. If I'm being honest. And coming to the next round, we are already seeing Team FS Esports in a 2-round lead, and they might just be a bit too good trying to get those rounds ahead because we did see the previous round coming in. We saw Optimistic Esports going over with a full buy, and yet they could not convert that round for their own victory. And IGOT comes in with the first kill on Twizy. So now Team Optimistic Esports has to do without controller, and it is going to be difficult to enter a site without smokes, but at the same time it is possible. And there we go, flash coming in, but Smoke managed to get shot 3k out of the game. Still, as smoke comes down from the defending Astra, the fight situation is still existing, and there we go. B2 takes out one. The other one is taken out by Igor. This is what we were talking about. The way that they always have each other's backs. They're always double peeking. They're making sure that they get that kill definitely. And there we go. Last one standing. We will be seeing that kill coming in from Kohli as well. 6-3 becomes the score, and Team FS Esports have taken massive lead.
Definitely, this is the third flawless round consecutively coming up from Team FS. They are surely putting up a lot of thoughts into this, and they are surely getting those leads. But I mean, I'm pretty happy to see this kind of synergy come into play this soon. This is kind of the first match of the day, and I'm pretty much happy that the first match of the day is of Team FS as well as Optimistic Esports. Team FS, the proven team, Team Optimistic Esports, the underdogs, the newly graduated team from that underdog theory. Let's see how the players are gonna play it out, because I still am hoping that Optimistic Esports might get some more kills out of here. While Cactus gets the first kill into his favor, so no entry frag goes in for the players of Team Optimistic Esports. And Cactus, on the other hand, he's still just
Spike
picking it
down
out.
A.
He knew that KJ was there. KJ will pick him, but nonetheless, he's not afraid of anything anymore. Oh, Dead Guard betting up such a crucial shot, but FSB2.
Oh my god!
Okay. I mean, this team synergy is out of something.
One enemy remaining.
What to say about that? He hit that shot as well. Cactus, what the? You can't hit those flicks in this crucial match. You can't hit those flicks in an official Valorant tournament, bro. This is not uncrated. Yeah.
This is not allowed. We are kind of witnessing a Hiko moment here because, well, this is what the casters used to say for Hiko as well. Never he used to pick up such great flicks, such great, amazing plays, and, well, this is what I was always talking about, and this is what I want to see more of because Team FS Esports, they're making me really happy to see Valorant being picked up as a team game, and
Definitely kind of an interesting game as well, and it is gonna be pretty interesting to see how the players are gonna play it out as well, Cruciator. Now we can see 5 players are trying to go in for that information play rather than go in for an aggressive pick, but okay, here comes the aggressive pick in towards the B side. They are gonna get that first kill. FSI got, he doesn't miss a lot of shots. He is holding up. This is holding up actually for the B side, and he's gonna miss that shot. Now it has been neutralized. The previous godly flick has been neutralized by him. I'm pretty much happy. So this guy is a professional Valorant player. He is not a god. I'm very happy that he assured us that. But nonetheless, oh, here comes the knife. The knife is gonna reveal one player that is gonna be the Sova. And oh no, it's out 3K. He's gonna get that kill. It's a 4 vs 4 situation. They are trying to go in towards C side, but C side is being held by 3 players of Team FS. And look at that read. The players of Optimistic Esports, they actually turned away and they are trying to go in towards A side. The spike is in towards A main, so they can definitely
30
try
seconds
to
left.
get the spike plant because the KJ ulti is ready. So KJ is definitely gonna lock down this complete site and try to plant the spike
Initiated.
at the most, and they might try to hold this side on the post plant situation as well. The turret is gonna get placed, but oh no, just 12 seconds remaining. He needs to
10
plant the spike
seconds
as
left.
soon as possible. 9 now, and okay, the spike is gonna get planted, but oh no,
Spike's
that
down.
gravity fell. It is
Placing
just
swarm
waited
grenade. Swarm
the
grenade
spike
out.
plant to go in
Alarm bot
open.
out.
This is something that the players of Optimistic Esports should worry about. I mean, look at that Astra
player
coming up
standing.
from them. Cactus is gonna get that kill. Now it's all left on to a single player that is gonna be dashed straight in towards the side. Kind of a misclick coming up from him, and that is gonna cost him that entire
defend this place
round
soon.
cruciator.
We defend this reality.
Last round before the switch.
Kind of powerful round cruciator. I think you are having those mic issues yet again. I am not able to hear you, but nonetheless,
I should probably
I can
place
carry
some
on
stars
for a
in the
moment
astral
because I am
plane.
pretty much hyped
I
to see the
should do.
players getting those kills, and players of Team FS
Heading to
just
the above.
wrecking the players of Optimistic Esports. Optimistic Esports, they are doing pretty good job. They are getting the spike planted. They are putting up pressure onto the players of Team FS. But the fact that Team FS are
That'll
dealing with
work.
the pressure with such a precision
out of my way.
is something
Blocking
that
vision.
everyone should comment about. FS
Blocking
Cactus
vision.
on the other hand, he's yet again gonna get that entry frag. He's gonna get that kill on Invoker. And FS Toli, okay, Cosmic Divide is gonna come up very soon.
Spike
Smokey is
down,
gonna
mid.
get another kill. Less. So the players of Team Optimistic
Obscuring
Esports
vision.
are gonna be in a huge trouble. FSI got another kill. Now they are completely overwhelming the players
One
of
enemy
Team
remaining.
Optimistic Esports because FSI got still lined up for him, and he is gonna punish them for him. 9
Switching
to 3
sides.
is the scoreline of the first
Need a
half
drop.
cruciator,
Thank
and
you.
now the most important thing is they are gonna go in towards attacker side. FS Esports attacker side is their strongest side in this map.
You get exactly. I hope you can hear me better now.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. I had some mic issues, I guess. And yes, indeed, like we were worrying about FH Esports not being able to win on the defending side first, but we are seeing a complete change of pace from them. Looks like this agent change for Smokia and iGod worked out pretty well for them because iGod is fragging really well, and Smokia is providing those lineups and those recons at just the right places. He's given 5 assists to his team, so that is very commendable. And well, that 38% win rate might just be going up a little bit right after this match. And as we see the attackers coming up, they
Got
have
to
actually
target
decided to
Asta.
split themselves up to
Taking that
only
back.
3 sides, it seems, because Astra is the one on the C side, and she's decided to stay on that side, pick up the ultimate orb. And on the other hand, we had the two attackers at a long 2 at 2 coming towards garage actually, might just prove to be a useful strategy for them, but they've decided to move ahead to the B side, and we'll be seeing a face-off coming on with Dead Gods and Kohli. So Kohli on the Astra might just peek out Death Gods, and on the other hand, we have the Cypher. So all 4 attackers actually coming in towards B side now, and they will be coming in really soon. As the outrun comes out, the recon dart goes up. There we go, he gets first. Dead God's ready to get more kills. Puts up the triple shots from his classic, but he gets, oh my god, Kohli receives so much damage from that. But Smokia manages to take out
Spike
Dead
down,
God. DC
mid.
goes, however, confirms the kill on Smokia. B2 takes out DC, rules. It's a 2v2
One
situation.
enemy
We are
remaining.
seeing a complete massacre coming in, but the defenders have taken this round. Optimistic Esports have said this match is not over yet. We can defend too.
Definitely they can defend too. That was indeed a wonderful round, and that got a beautiful play coming up from him. The way he put
got
that
enough time
recon
to go
dart
into
at
the
such a
Astro
crucial
Fall.
time, and he got that first kill on towards iGod, who was just pushing in towards B side dry. I don't know why they tried
Checking
to
the
pick in
situation.
dry. They should at least invest in a
About
single
there.
flash, but that was a complete eco coming up from them.
Right
So,
there.
nonetheless, they are gonna try to get as much
Using
kills as
sentry.
they can, and they were hoping for the best, but it is not gonna matter as of now because they still have that lead in their favor. Fire out's lead, but look
Spike
at that!
Oh my
down
god.
A.
They are just gonna crush the dreams of FS Esports to go in towards A
Spike's
side.
here.
The spike has
Gun
been
here.
dropped as well, and there are 2 players holding in here. And the flash is gonna come on, but B2, this guy is so good with
pulling
that
them
turret.
in.
He's gonna get another
Need
kill.
that back.
Smokia, he's gonna help his teammate out. So this still is very doable situation for them. They can retrieve the spike, and if they do, they can go in towards a different side. They do have 1 minute on the clock, so that's plenty of time. And they
One
are
enemy
still trying to
remaining.
go in towards A
Oh.
side, surprisingly. And DC Rules is gonna get that kill nonetheless. And now they know where the last player Smokey is as well. So they'll try to hunt Smokey down. They'll try to get that kill. And oh no, look at that KJ in a perfect position. Shroud 3K exactly knows how to play. And oh no, he was there with his knife out, but nonetheless, Shroud 3K, he was waiting for him to run, so that was kind of an impossible decision coming up from him. This is not what you wanted. Okay,
No.
Tweezy is gonna punish him. He's gonna get caught with his knife out yet again. And by the way, Cruciator, have you heard about that butterfly knife?
I have, and I'm excited. I did like its variants,
One
but at the
second,
same
peeps.
time,
I gotta
the
visit
fact
the
that
Astros
it's a
to play some
7100
stars.
VP skin and it has no VFX, it kind of turns me down a bit. It does, you know, because if you're paying 7100 Valorant points, you might just want to get
I am with
some
you.
VFX,
We are
and
strong.
we're not getting that in that skin bundle, so.
That should
You know,
wait.
I might just buy the butterfly knife itself, but I'll have to stay back a little bit. I'll have to hold myself back because I'm pretty sure that in the next few battle passes, we might just get a variation of a butterfly knife.
Definitely, that is gonna be interesting. I mean, just the thing that butterfly knife is in the game, that makes
Yeah,
me
exactly.
so
Very
happy.
excited. Exactly. I was so happy too when I saw the leaks yesterday. I saw that the recon really was going to be a butterfly knife, but then I actually got to see the entire bundle. I had actually made my mind up to actually buy the entire bundle, but then I thought it through and made my mind that no, okay, it's not worth 7100 Valorant points. I'll just be playing it with the butterfly knife if I want to. And looking at the round right here, we are already seeing Team Optimistic Esports
Here.
this time at a disadvantage, and FS Cactus. Oh, he knew exactly where that recon bolt was coming and made sure that it did not detect any of his teammates. 4v5 situation. Spike has gone down on the A side, and two defenders on heaven. And oh, there you go. Holy,
One
managed
enemy
to spot him
remaining.
out real quick and gets him out. Cactus with that last kill coming in through the wall. Dead God gets taken out. The round goes in the favor of FS Esports.
And Dead God's crosshair was in a great position, but I
Exactly.
mean, he just missed it by a split second. If he would have pulled on that trigger, that would have been 2 kills easily because the players lined up for him. But nonetheless, 10th round goes in favor of Team FS, and finally in attackers side, Team FS are gonna get themselves around. This is definitely great. Now Team FS, they were waiting for this breakthrough to come in, and once this breakthrough is here, the players of Team FS might now try to
Scanning ahead.
go inside the site, charge it all along, and might win it out as well. So Optimistic Esports, they need to
Take
stay on
flight.
their toes through the entire round. It is gonna be pretty difficult for themselves to hold this site by players because 5 of the players are rushing in. Look at that rush coming up from Team FS, but
Spike
Brilliant
down,
got
C.
wonderful play. Smokey has been tagged down to 93 HP as well. So the players are gonna be in trouble. Team FS.
Oh, no.
Okay, Smokey finally is gonna trade a player out, but now his position has been revealed. Let's see
I
how the
guess the
players.
position was already revealed, and,
Oh,
here we go.
Cruciator.
Recon comes in, gets taken out, and
Last player standing.
well, the DC Rules takes out FSB2, and now Smokia. With that recon rod, it's a 1v3 situation for him. We have seen him clutch these rounds, but it's going to be really
Shot
difficult
done.
against a team like Prodigy, against a team like Optimistic Esports, because they are playing really well at this point, and they are making sure that they don't get don't lose momentum. And there we go. Shot speed comes in from the side and gets Smokia out of play. This round will be going to Optimistic Esports, and as they move ahead to the next round, we might just be seeing full buys coming in once again. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. There we go. We might not actually be seeing full buys coming in from all the teammates. They have gone ahead for half buys from FS Esports, and looks like they decided to go with complete rifles with light shields if they can, and yeah, that's what they tried to do this time. On the other hand, we have Team Optimistic Esports, where DC Rules will be going with a Stinger, and might just have his ultimate ready. No, it is not, and Oh, actually, he does. And yeah, we'll be seeing them moving into the side. The A side is the one being attacked, and 2 players coming in from long, 3 players coming in from short. Let's see how Optimistic Esports is actually able to defend this one. And then with the recon goal, does the Hunter's Fury coming in. He has been tagged twice, and there we go. Smokia gets that kill on shot 3K. All 3 shots of the Hunter's Fury, 2 shots hit shot 3K, get that kill, and well, now it's already a man disadvantage for Team Optimistic Esports. And as they are moving back now, it seems, because well, obviously they got that first pick on the A side. They do not want to make themselves too predictable and move into the A side itself. They started moving towards the C side, and the defenders have made that call. They have predicted that they might have gone for a rotate, but since there is nobody at the C side, it will be difficult for them to play the retake and actually stop them from coming in. Now B2 ready on the side
30
itself.
seconds
He is
left.
looking towards garage. His strong darts coming in. It damages Twizzy. It damages Kohli, my bad. And 4v4 situation right now already, with 3 players coming in from backs, 2 players coming in from backside, 1 coming in from garage. All the FS Esports players have actually decided to give up the site control, and as the cosmic divide comes in, this will be something that is very interesting to watch. Death Gods gets that kill on Smokia, and they will not be hearing the D2 sounds coming
Last
in.
player
Oh,
standing.
Death Rules. Oh no, DC Rules comes in, gets those 3 kills instantly. I wish we had his POV at this point, because that would have been amazing to watch, and decides to use his ultimate in the end and gets that round for his team. 7-10. FS Esports is still in the lead, but at the same time, Optimistic Esports is not letting down.
Definitely, I mean that combination coming up from FS Esports, Kohli and Smokia with that ultimate
out.
thing, that gravity well in the sight, and that
Placing
Hunter's
swarm
Fury on
grenade.
that revealed player. He had nowhere to go. Sharp 3K's position was revealed, the gravity well was pulling him in a single place, and that Hunter's
Placing
Fury
alarm
was
bot.
definitely gonna hit him for sure, and he gets it. That was a wonderful play coming up from the team, but nonetheless, DC Rule, that was
Placing
a wonderful
swarm
play
grenade.
coming up from him. But more than these rules, I think it will be Tweezy to get all that good comments on him for using that cosmic divide at such a crucial position, because that helped them defuse the spike as well as the DC rules to get those 3 kills. The players didn't had any idea about how many players were on the side, but nonetheless 10-7 is the scoreline. We are heading on towards the next round, and this time yet again 3 players
Out
are
of
in
charges.
towards B side, in towards mid, and IGOT is in a huge trouble actually. His position has been revealed, he can't get out as well, and here comes Round 3K, and nonetheless here comes the gravity well, but Dead God, he's gonna trade him out. IGOT, that is a
Scanning ahead.
huge price to play for such a play, but
You are divided.
nonetheless, they are still doing pretty good. But oh, look at Cactus. He is way past in towards A-Link. He can do a huge lot of damage there. He's gonna get 1 player at least, and yes, he does. Dead God. He's gonna
30
go down.
seconds
One
left.
enemy
remaining.
Oh my god.
He came
Spike
out of
down
syllabus,
A.
and he is gonna take down 3 players. And it is just B2 left in a 1 versus 3 situation with nothing but a single sheriff in his hand. Does he expect? He does. He takes down Tweezy. Look at that guy. He has so much confidence with that
I have
sheriff in his
retrieved the
hand.
spike.
Just
10
11
seconds left.
He plant the spike, and oh no, he is trying to go for a pick. Oh, he misses that crucial shot, and he is not gonna be able to plant that spike as well. And the round is gonna go in the favor of Team Optimistic Esports, putting up a lot of pressure on such a wonderful team. 10-8, and the round difference has come down to just 2 rounds. This is definitely a great play coming up from Optimistic Esports.
Exactly, and as the play comes along, we'll be seeing a scoreline of 10-8, and this might be putting us a little bit behind schedule even, because we started this match a bit late, and it's already time to begin the next match. So, well, this is going to be interesting to see if the next team that will be
Blocking
seeing,
sight.
that is TrueRippers against Prodigy eSports, will they be able to make it in time and bring us back on track. But right now, at this moment, we are seeing an entire A push once again by FS Esports, and well, as they move in, we are seeing 3 players on long, 2 players on short. Spike is on short as well, and Kohli ready to move in with Smokia. And there we go, stars being placed at the A side. 4 stars have been placed. DC Rules moves back, but gets taken out by Cactus, Twizzy, and Invoker. Ready to take to the side. As the shots coming in, but Twizzy will be able to put in a few more shots. Make sure that those shots get Defender Killjoy retains one player, and they might be going out on the hunt for him. But at the same time, the teammates have decided to stay back and make sure that their player does not get taken
Last
out.
player
I got takes out
standing.
Invoker. 3 kills coming in. Last player standing. He is not on the A side at all. He's at the B side. And as we are seeing FS Esports taking full control, A side, they
Spike
will be planting the
planted.
spike down, and Deadbots might be approaching from the back. Oh, he spotted the camera. He's right under it, and he might just get spotted depending on if Cypher decides to check his camera or not. But at the same time, I don't think he will in such a short interval, and that is what has helped in getting Sova away from that detection point. And now he will be coming. Oh, right. His trying to save. He's gone into his spawn. He's gone ahead to his spawn. 1v5 situation. He was not sure he could take it. So he just went ahead, went to T spawn, and now he might just trying to get some exit frags, try to get that eco damage in. And looks like the attacking team, that is Team FS Esports, weren't even going to try going out. And there we go, a little bit of team fun going on. The Jet climbs up on the Astra, and now Team FS Esports have entered the double digits. Actually, previous round they did enter the double digits, but now they've won another round and brought it to a score of 11-8.
Definitely just one round away from the match point. Team FS Esports are putting up a lot of pressure onto the players of Team Optimistic Esports. Optimistic Esports, they'll need to step up right now. Otherwise, the players of FS Esports, they are gonna overwhelm the situation. They have already taken up the lead. They have already taken up the
Revealing area.
control of the pace of this entire game. And they are just changing the pace of this game as per their will. This is something that the players need to worry about. And just as I say that Smokia is down to just 31 bits of health, he's still gonna take that ultimate orb. I mean, he was on 31 HP, but nonetheless, it is gonna work out well in the end, and he is gonna be 2 bits closer to getting that ultimate on as well. So you just need 2 kills or a round win or a spike plant. Let's see how the players are gonna play it out, because the A side is completely open. Just a single player, that is gonna be Twizzy. He is playing on towards that retake scenario. He doesn't want to defend the site at all. He has given away the side control completely to the players of Team FS, and they are sure that they can't retake this site if Team FS plants the spike in towards A side. And that is definitely a great decision coming up from them, because losing those initial fights in a single site is a huge problem. But now the players of Team FS Esports, they are gonna play
No
for
more
that,
charges left.
It is gonna be a huge trouble. Look at that recon bolt. It has revealed a lot of information, and the players of Team Optimistic Esports, they are pretty much ready to retake the site. They are just waiting for the players to come on. And oh my god, he's gonna get that kill. He's in Empress, but Dead God has some other intentions. He's gonna get that kill instantly as well. iGod was able to get a single kill out of here, but Cypher B2 has placed in such a beautiful trap. That trap is gonna actually is gonna help them out a little bit, but Dead God, he's just playing like he's an entry fragger. He's gonna take 2 kills,
Last
but nonetheless,
player
he's gonna go
standing.
down. But Kohli has some other plans. Kohli is gonna get 2 kills, and the only player remaining is gonna be DC Rules. His position has been revealed. A good play coming up from him, but there is no time for
No one.
Spike
Last
to get
player
defused as
standing.
well, and the attackers are gonna win it round, and the match point goes in the favor of Team
Match
FS
point.
Associator.
Exactly, and as Team FS Esports are approaching the match point round, they might just be trying to win this pretty early on, because they do not want to give Optimistic Esports the opportunity to make a comeback. And if they do not win this round, they might just be in for a lot of trouble, because it will not be easy to stop Optimistic Esports if they get started. And on the other hand, Optimistic Esports, they do not have enough creds to buy the guns and the abilities that they need, but at the same time, it will be quite difficult for them to just defend this entire round against Team FS Esports, because being on an eco and fighting against complete full buys, it's going to be very, very difficult for Team Optimistic Esports. And Looks like we've gone for a pause by Team FS Esports for some reason, and reason we don't know honestly, but it will be revealed soon enough. We will be seeing the teams going to play very soon, and RaptorX and FS Esports both are ready to go ahead and play the match as we are coming into the potentially the last round. We will now be seeing OpenSea Esports defending quite aggressively, it seems, because Death Gods is moving up really fast. And there you go. Cactus coming in, gets that kill on DC. Moves initially, and Smokia starts moving up from short with his drone. iGod coming in right behind the drone, and as they move ahead, receiving plant coming in very easily from the esports 4v5 situation for them, and super nice situation for Optimistic. And as another star comes down from Astra, they've heard the recon dot coming in, flash drops down by Invoker, but he gets taken down by Smokia right as he was jumping, and 1v5 situation once again. iGod going ahead to get that kill on Dead Gods.
Attackers win.
Given up. He was standing there with his melee weapon out, and 13-8 is the final score. Team FS Esports will be moving ahead in the winners bracket. Team Optimistic Esports will be moved down to losers bracket, where they will still have another opportunity to go ahead in the to the finals, but it's going to be a tough ride for them from now on because they cannot afford to lose even a single match.
Definitely, they cannot afford to lose even a single match. That was indeed a wonderful performance coming up from Team FS, and I'm pretty much happy to see that the players of Optimistic Esports, they put in such a tough fight against the players of Team First Sports Esports, because these players are very experienced, and still the players of Optimistic Esports, they managed to get to a scoreline of 12-9. That is indeed commendable. And the most important of all, even though Team FS, they were raking a havoc in towards the site, the players of Optimistic Esports, they didn't give away too much. They were not overwhelmed by the situation. They were not overwhelmed by the pressure that was put onto them by the players of FS Esports as well. So indeed, that was a wonderful play coming up from both of the teams. A huge congratulations for FS Esports to going on towards the next match, and kind of a congratulations to Optimistic Esports as well, because they are not out of the tournament yet. They are still gonna play in towards that losers bracket. Well, the losers bracket is a knockout bracket, so the players don't have a lot of choices there. So they will need to win each and every match from here so that they can go in towards the final. Let's see how the players of both the teams play it out, and I'm pretty much interested to see how the players of Optimistic Esports are gonna perform in the future matches of this tournament as well, Cruciator.
Exactly, and with that match coming to an end, we are already behind schedule, as I said. So let's actually go ahead with the next match. In a few minutes, we'll be right back for the match between Prodigy Esports and TrueRippers. Stay tuned, because we are coming back with a banger.
You know, until this moment, life followed a mapped out path. And then suddenly, a new journey starts. A new phase in life where you focus on the first step in your career, full of new opportunities, inspiring people, and exciting places. But where do you start? What drives you? Is it adventure? Purpose? Or maybe a salary that can support more than you alone? What job fits you best? What country or culture makes you shine? And what company deserves your loyalty? Unfortunately, answering some of these questions are not that easy. Until now. The Student Promise helps you prepare for this next step in your life, the first step in your career, with an online platform that is specifically developed to help promising talents like yourself to find what makes you happy, to find what works for you. And once we've found it, we help you every step along the way. From building a striking resume, composing a brilliant application, prepping you for an interview that will be sure to impress. We even help you negotiate the best salary and conditions. We're not a job site, and we're not here for employers or recruiters. We're here for you so that you can be all that you can be. The Student Promise.
Valorant Elemental Club, brought to you by EFA as well as the Students Promise. It has been a wonderful day so far. We have seen a beautiful match in between Optimistic Esports and Team FS, and now we are gonna go on towards the next match of the day. That is gonna be TrueRippers versus Team Prodigy. Both of these teams are gonna be playing pretty good, and it is gonna be very easy to see how not easy actually, it is gonna be very interesting to see how the players of Prodigy are gonna play against the players of Team TrueRipper. And Cruciator, what do you think are we gonna be seeing today?
Oh, this one we are in for a ride because, we'll be seeing TrueRippers, that is one of the top teams in the nation, which is like you can actually say that they're on the border transitioning into a tier 1 team, because they have fought against tier 1 teams and they have defeated them as well. And at the same time, they will be going up against Prodigy Esports, who have been playing really well in this entire tournament, and it'll be really fun to actually see how both of them perform against each other. And as all the teams join the lobby, we will now be going ahead and spotting the agent select in just a few seconds. The map on which we'll be playing today is Icebox, with TrueRippers on the defending side first, and Prodigy Esports on the attacking side. Doctor, what are your thoughts on Icebox?
What are my thoughts on Icebox? Icebox is kind of good maps, to be honest. I don't know why player hate it too much, because the strats that you can pull off on the map of Icebox are nowhere close to any other map on this in this entire game. And if we talk about the teams that are gonna be playing today, Prodigy Esports as well as TrueRippers. So to be honest, TrueRippers have a win percentage of a total of 52% when they are on towards the defender's side in a map of Icebox. So Prodigy Esports, they still have a buffer of 48%, and I am looking forward to it, because Prodigy Esports, they have been playing so well in this tournament that I am looking forward to see how the players of Prodigy Sports are gonna be playing against TrueRippers, who are gonna be starting on their strongest side rather than starting on their weakest side. So it is gonna be pretty difficult for the players of Prodigy Sports. But on the other hand, if I talk about TrueRipper is gonna be playing it to their strong points. TrueRipper is gonna try to get as much as rounds they can in the defender's side of that map. And to be honest, it is Icebox Cruciator. If you are starting on towards the defender's side, you have a tiny bit of advantage if you have some players like maybe a Jet or a Sova, and even KO as well. So that is kind of interesting to see what is gonna be their agent selection. What do we think are we gonna see? Which agents are we gonna see in this map today?
We're definitely going to be seeing a Sage today, is what I think, because Sage is very useful in actually blocking off the tunnel, in which like that actually makes sure that you will not be getting that mid control very easily. You will not be entering kitchen very easily. And on the same side, we might just be seeing Sovas being picked up, Vipers being picked up. We'll obviously be seeing a couple of duelists, but at the same time, we might just be seeing like just a little chance of seeing a KO, because I've seen KO coming into play on Icebox a lot recently in the pro scene, and I really don't know if it will be coming in here, but if it does, it'll be amazing to watch, because KO, the way he covers up the entire map, the way he grants you information, and obviously he converts it into a complete gun game instead of making this a game of abilities where you can actually gain advantages by using said abilities. It will be really difficult for the other team to make to actually play without abilities, considering if they are not ready with their guns in their hands, and especially if you're a Jet and you're playing on your ultimate that round, if you get hit by KO's knife or by his ultimate, it's going to be really difficult for you for the rest of the round, because those knives will be taken away pretty quickly and you'll be left with nothing but your pistol. And now, as we're coming into the Icebox, why don't you take away the agent selection, Doctor?
Yep, definitely the agent selection is kind of an easy one here in the map of Icebox, and we can see the players are locking in pretty fast. I mean, one tap god going on with that Viper. Definitely Viper is important. Master going on with that Sage, Crosshair going on with Sova, Relic with KJ, Paradox yet again with Jet, and we can see the exact lineup being chosen by the players of Prodigy as well, Cruciator.
Oh damn, this is going to be amazing to watch because, well, they might have just used the same research if I'm being honest, because, well, that is not very rare to see in the field of esports, but at the same time, the same notes coming into use, coming to play, they might have just gone ahead and seen each other's WODs to make sure what the other team plays like in all the different maps, and it'll be really fun to see how they actually move around, with those agents, and how they actually play off of each other's abilities, because that is something very important in the game of Valorant. And with 20 seconds left on the clock, we will be moving into the first round. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and the buyouts. So looks like we'll be seeing Ghosts, 3 classics coming in from the side of TrueRippers, where Crosshair and Paradox will be the ones buying Ghosts, and the other 3 will be going for classics with light shields. On the other hand, on the side of Prodigy eSports, we'll be seeing 2 Ghosts and 3 classics once again, although Ludra will be the only one going ahead with that shield by Cortez. Spots Relic and trying to get that kill. He actually gets
Spike
taken out.
down
Takes
B.
out 2 actually, and Chips comes in, takes that trade, but it will still be putting them at 1-man disadvantage. And Paradox coming in from mid.
Here.
He spots one of the attackers going ahead. He does not know that the Viper is right there. He does now, and he
One
gets
enemy
taken
remaining.
out by Dominic, and Crosshair is one of the only 2 people left. Crosshair versus. Let's have eyes on the B side, please, because that's where the spike is. That's where the action is going to be. ASDF with the spike on the site. He is ready to plant the spike. Master and Crosshair are the ones who are still left standing. And there we Crosshair spots him and gets that easy kill on ASDF. The first round will be going to TrueRippers.
I mean, this is kind of a rivalry series going on between TrueRippers and Prodigy, because this is not the first time when Prodigy and TrueRippers are fighting against each other. They have fought against each other in a lot of tournaments, and their win score is going on 2 neck to neck right now. And this match is pretty much important, not just because it is part of a tournament, but just because it is kind of a rivalry in between TrueRippers as well as Prodigy. So now I am pretty more excited to see how the players are gonna play it out, because first round went into the favor of Team TrueRippers and Paradox. That was a wonderful kill. Master, on the other hand, he's gonna take down Dominic as well. The players are kind of on an eco. So Prodigy Esports, they might not expect the players of Team TrueRippers to push up this far.
One enemy remaining.
Nonetheless, Master
Spike
and
down,
Prodigy-
attacker
Master and
spawn.
Paradox will be the 2 players to take
Standing
out
ahead.
each and everyone. SDF yet again left in a 1 versus 4 situation with just the sheriff in his hand. He doesn't know exactly where the players are coming from. He knows that 2 players are in front of him, but nonetheless, that Sova Crosshair is gonna finish him off with a single shock dart. That is definitely a wonderful play coming up from TrueRippers. They have gained those 2-round advantage, but now the buy is gonna come up Cruciator.
Acting and after buy comes in from Prodigy Esports, we'll be seeing somewhat of full field coming in. Just the full shields, actually, not much coming in other than that. They'll be saving in for their abilities and for the next round itself. And as the buy comes in from Team Prodigy Esports, let's see how they actually manage to play up against TrueRippers this time, because the previous rounds they're obviously on pistols and there's not much can be done. But right now, what after small range placements by Relic, let's see what they're actually for. And as the drone comes in, see the B-side, he's been marked by the recon board and he decides to fall back towards mid. Paradox, on the other hand, on the A side, will not be spotting anyone. And 3 players still now coming towards the side. So Paradox with that Marshall might actually become a little bit more feasible for the team of TrueRippers. But Luta coming in with the first kill, first blood coming in for this round, gets 1 tap guard out of the game. And since no revivals are ready yet, it will be difficult for TrueRippers to actually catch up unless they get a kill. So as Relic stands here on the B side, he will not be finding anyone else because they are not pushing towards B yet. And although it looks like they're preparing for it, but Relic is the only one on the side, so he might get overwhelmed, or he might just pull off something amazing that we might be about to see. And as we coming in, and there we go, Paradox gets that kill on Ludra. He's ready to pick up another, gets the Sova out as well.
30 seconds
and,
left.
Let's see, he peeks up once again, but he will be taken out by Dominic with that headshot on the Phantom. Cortez ready with the spike, places it down. Dominic takes shot crosshair as well, so it's a 2v3 situation for Team TrueRippers now. And with only Master and the Killjoy left, it will be quite
One
a
enemy
situation for them
remaining.
to actually get out of there. Because Chips takes out Relic as well, so it's a 1v3 situation. Cortez has spotted the Sage, and there you go. She's been spotted by Dominic as well, so it is not looking very good for the side of TrueRippers right now. This might be the first round that they lose. This might be the first round that will be won by Prodigy eSports, and just looking very much like that. But no, Master actually comes in, gets that kill on Chips as well, goes in for the heal, but he'll be taken out by Dominic. And yes, indeed, Prodigy eSports have taken this round in their favor.
Definitely Prodigy eSports have taken this round in their favor, but look at the amount of damage they have done to the players of TrueRippers. Look at the amount of damage TrueRippers have done to the players of Prodigy eSports. It was an anti-eco round coming up from them. They were on Spectres as well as Marshall, and still they were able to put 3 people to their graves. That was indeed a wonderful play coming up from the players of TrueRippers. TrueRippers, they are definitely trying to get those skulls out of there. And now going on in towards this round, it is gonna be kind of an interesting thing, because I can see Paradox is gonna go with AWP in his hand. On the other hand, one tap God, he's gonna take 2 players down. Ludro on the other hand, he's gonna trade 2 players back as well. Well, the man advantage have been neutralized pretty soon, but oh no, Paradox he has pushed in too far, and Paradox can actually try to put on pressure onto the players of Team Prodigy. Team Prodigy, they'll need to make sure that the spike gets planted and they can play in that after plant situation. They are doing pretty well. The B side
You
has
will
been
not
completely
kill my
beat by the
ally.
players, and Ludra, oh, he's gonna raise one player up. But Crosshair is in such a wonderful position, but his position has been revealed as well. The shots are gonna come in, and he will try to reveal the position of other teams as their players as well. But nonetheless,
Last
it's not
player
gonna work in his
standing.
favor. Master on the other hand, he's gonna get a kill for himself. Will he be able to take that round in his favor, or will he not? Well, he doesn't, because Chips will be the one to take the life of Master. And second round goes in the favor of Team Prodigy. A wonderful play coming up from Prodigy eSports. Even though they lost 2 players in the start there, Cruciator, they still managed to pull everything up and plant a spike as well as get that round win.
Exactly, and it was really amazing to see how they actually managed to get those kills and get the entire round back in their control. And it was amazing to see how actually Paradox could not do much with the operator that he had picked up. But well, now we will be seeing the 5th round coming in on the game, and as the round coming, Paradox coming in with that kill on Cortez, but Paradox gets taken out by Dominic on the other hand itself. Now one tap God, he is moving towards B long, he's pushing out B, but at the same time he will not be spotting anyone out. He will be going for backstab it seems with Relic, but Crosshair on the other hand will be holding down the site on his own at the moment. Spots the Sober Mouse and spots the Sage as well, and the drone has been taken out now.
Shock dart.
With the shock dart going out, he might just get a little bit of damage out on people, although no, not really. And there we go. The attack Killjoy lockdown comes in, and Crosshair will have to move out as the recon goes up.
There they are.
Crosshair
planted.
going ahead with those shots right into the side, but he won't be getting much as the Viper Split has been activated. Oh, there we go. Prodigy ESDF comes in, taking Crosshair as well, and Chips takes out Relic. So it's a 2v4 situation already for Team TrueRippers, and Master along with
Last player standing.
well, not along with anyone now, since one tap was taken out by Dominic, and there we go. Dominic coming in, taking out Master as well. 3-2. Prodigy eSports have taken the lead after losing the first 2 rounds and winning 3 consecutive rounds against TrueRippers.
Definitely, and now TrueRippers, they are yet again on their full buy. So this round might be a round of the sheer aim of the players, because the abilities have been neutralized, the guns have been neutralized. Now the only thing to worry about is your game sense as well as your aim power. Let's see how the players of Team Prodigy as well as Team TrueRippers play out this round, because the previous round, TrueRippers, they lost it pretty badly, but that was their eco. But nonetheless, they are gonna still get some information outside of A, and this is definitely gonna help them out. Paradox on the other hand, he's gonna get a kill, and Crosshair is in a wonderful position. He is going to get a kill, And there are 2 players in the side. Third comes in
Take
as
flight.
well. The drone is gonna go inside the side. He's gonna spot one
Spike
more
planted.
player. So he does have a lot of information. Well, make it 2. He spots 2 players. He has a lot of information. He has tagged down ASDF as well. The players are going in for that after plant situation. But they are up against 4 players of Team TrueRippers. So this retake is still possible from the players of TrueRippers. Paradox is in a wonderful position, but nonetheless, Cortez is gonna get that kill. This position was revealed already, so it doesn't matter that Recon Bolt is gonna hand
Nowhere to run!
reveal his position as well. Really on the land, he's gonna take
One
down
enemy
one more
remaining.
player, but Chips and SDF, they have some other plans. SDF with another kill with that shock dart. He's gonna
Revealing
win that
area.
round yet again, and a 2-round lead goes in the favor of Team Prodigy. Team Prodigy putting up a lot of damage onto the players of Team TrueRippers, and they are yet again pushed on kind of an anti-eco situation here, Cruciator. So again, this can be a good situation for the players of Team Prodigy.
Exactly, and as Prodigy Esports comes up with a 2-round lead, they are putting up a score of 4-2, and TrueRippers really need to do something here because, well, they need to pick up the speed, otherwise
ahead.
Prodigy Esports will not be taking any mercy on them and will go ahead and win those rounds easily. Oh, there we go, Master comes and takes out ASDF, Crosser takes out Ludra, and now they are already at a 2-man disadvantage. Cortez still
Last
trying to
player
get
standing.
Master out of the Paradox out of the game,
Spike
but Paradox
down
coming
B.
with that shotting through his smoke, gets Cortez out of the game. 1v5 situation already for Dominic. He is with the Phantom, he tries to take out Paradox, he does, and now he'll be moving back, but Relic is the one coming in and getting that round for TrueRippers. And Thrifty coming in from TrueRippers, and well, they did by Sheriffs and Stingers, which was kind of amazing to see right now because I was not expecting TrueRippers to win this round. It felt like a throwaway round for Team Prodigy Esports.
Definitely it was like that, but I mean 50 is possible every time. We have seen TrueRippers get those shared kills yesterday as well, and today as well. I'm pretty much bummed actually to see that this match is still going on, this neck to neck,
Take
even
flight.
after those eco rounds coming up from Team TrueRippers. But they are doing a wonderful job here. They are putting up a huge lot of pressure. Oh no, SDS spotted 2 players back to back, and this is not a problem. They are still putting up a lot of pressure here. Oh, no,
There they
that
are.
back didn't do anything. SDS is in such a great position, but Paradox used that classic yet again. That right click is gonna help him get that kill. But nonetheless, there is still a man advantage going on in the favor of Team TrueRippers. TrueRippers, they are looking pretty good in this round, but nonetheless, Relic is gonna get that kill. He is still holding on towards A side. The spike is near him. He knows exactly where the players are. Dominic, on the other hand, he has got that information. He's trying to go in and peek onto the players. Master, he is gonna raise Paradox as well. So TrueRippers, it's still a 3 versus 3 situation nonetheless,
Shock
actually,
dart.
because Dominic is gonna take the player down, and the players of Team TrueRippers are gonna try to retake this side in a 3
Spike
versus 3
planted.
situation. Not that hard, it's still doable, but looking at the after plant positions of the players of Team Prodigy, it is looking very hard to breach it. Well, the Sova is gonna reveal a lot of information here. If he can, his drone might spot Dominic out there, and Dominic has been spotted. Here comes the first kill. Paradox is on his trigger, but nonetheless, the spike is not gonna get half diffused either. The players of Team
Revealing
TrueRippers
area.
are doing everything they can, but it is still gonna be kind of
One
tough for them
enemy
to get
remaining.
that
Found
kill.
them.
Oh, they have taken down Master, but they might not expect another player there at Paradox. That kill spike is gonna get diffused, and the 4th round goes in the favor of Team TrueRippers. The score has now been neutralized once again.
Exactly, and the score comes in at 4-4 again, as he just said earlier. Team Prodigy Esports did bring it up to 4-2, but now Team TrueRippers have been winning the previous 2 rounds, and they've brought it up to 4 each. Now, coming up this round, we might be seeing full buys coming from both teams as well, because the previous round it wasn't that great going for Team Prodigy Esports,
Keep
but
it
now,
cool.
yes indeed,
That's how you
we'll be going to
survive.
full buys. Paradox with an operator this round. So let's see how this goes out for Team Prodigy Esports, because they have given the buyer their all, and if they lose this round, it will not be looking too good for them, as Cortez decides to move in, push in a little bit right behind the Sova drone it seems, because yep, Decides to push in for right behind the Sova drone. The DK coming in as they enter the shield. Oh, the Viper Split has already been activated at the B site, so they will not be getting an easy entry into the site, but they're still trying to get a kill in through the Viper Split, even though there is nobody there. They're trying to
You
get that
should
kill
run.
on the Viper herself, so that they can actually manage to get a plant in, or maybe just get the Viper out of the play and get an easy access to the site. And as one tap god has oh, there we go, he's gonna get detained. As the tension comes in, his smoke integrity is decreasing constantly, so he might just have
Spike
to get
planted.
undetained real quick. Oh, there we go. PSDF, ASDF comes in, one takes out one tap god. Paradox, however, coming in, takes a Dominic and just a one
enemy
situation.
remaining.
Another one coming in from Paradox, 1v4 situation for team Prodigy eSports. And as the last kill comes in from Master, this round will once again be going to TrueRippers.
Definitely TrueRippers putting up their all in this round. That Viper speed was indeed good, but you have to give it to Prodigy eSports for planting that bomb onto that site. It was not an easy job. Well, they still managed to detain a player out there as well. I don't know how they did it, because it was quite easy for the players to get out of the site, but nonetheless the Viper did everything she can to just stop the players push coming in onto them. And still TrueRippers, even after the spike was planted, and even after the players of team Prodigy Sports were in kind of a good position in that after plant situation, still they managed to get that important round win. When now the players of Prodigy Sports, they are trailing by a single round, so it is gonna be pretty interesting to see how the players of Prodigy Sports are gonna come up with this. I think there is gonna be a take pause coming up in this round. Well, I was not expecting a take pause to come up, because each and every player's ping is looking pretty fine. The players are looking pretty good as well. Maybe some different issues coming up, and we have been seeing a lot of Valorant errors coming up inside the game today as well. So I mean, anything can happen. This is the online era of esports, and you have to be prepared for the worst. Nonetheless, it is gonna be interesting. It is gonna be fine, because both of these teams are looking pretty good. Prodigy is not letting out any round, as well as Team TrueRippers. They are giving it their all to defend this side. And just as I said, TrueRippers, they are defending side is their strongest point on this map, so they'll need to get this lead as soon as they can. They still have a single round lead, but they need to increase that lead difference. They need to increase that round difference, so that going on in towards the next half, it is gonna be pretty easy for them actually to get those kills and try to win it out. Otherwise, Prodigy Sports, they are gonna be dealing a huge lot of problem to the players of Team TrueRippers. It is gonna be interesting to see how the players of Team TrueRippers are gonna be playing up in the next half of this game, that is gonna be on their attacker side. But at this point of time, they are defending, and they need to actually get that lead here in this map.
Exactly, and now as they're coming back in, oh, look at Paradox actually. Oh, he almost missed out on that kill, but no abrupt coming in. Cortez still gets taken out, and Paradox makes up for that kill by taking out Ludra on mid. It's a 3v5 situation already for Team Prodigy Esports, and we have just gone the round. How is TrueRippers making this so intense? We're seeing two people coming in from B long, and it's come to a standstill, just a little bit of a standstill, because one player still on A, one moving up and down here and there, trying to decide on as to which side to go to. But he will be making his decision soon, because it seems like he will be moving towards the A side, or not. He's actually moved up to his spawn instead, and it's a 2v5 situation now, because oh, there we go, Dominic. Spot crosser, he takes him out, but he misses his first shot, because of which he gets spotted out by Relic pretty quickly and gets taken out himself. TrueRippers coming in with another round, a Relic coming in with 2 kills in the end and winning that round for them.
Definitely winning that round for them, and it was indeed an important round. Prodigy Sports, they were on an eco that round, and it was only the Jet, that was Cortez, who went on for his ultimate play.
Turret
and it didn't work out pretty well because of that ballsy move coming up from Paradox, going on straight on the top
Let's
of
go.
Tube in the start of the round with an op. So that scared them out. But nonetheless, now it is a 6-4 situation. 2 more rounds left for them to go in towards the next half. And oh, Paradox, he is in a wonderful position. He hasn't given away a lot, and he is gonna get that one kill. Oh, he doesn't
my
get the
God.
second, but Master is there to
Your
help him out.
duty is
Here comes
not
the raise.
over.
The players are gonna get raised up as well. Ludra is gonna raise
Deploying
up Chips,
drone.
and it is a 3 versus 4 situation for the players of Team TrueRippers. They'll need to hold this out
Enemy
as
mark.
much as they can. He is gonna mark up a player. They know that there are more than a single player out there, so they will be playing it pretty safe. On the other hand, there's just a single player on towards the site, on towards
Found
the
the
B
bomb
side,
grenade
so
out.
they'll need to make sure that the only player,
Bomb
single
grenade
player,
out.
does not get overwhelmed. And look at that relic. It is such a great position, but that wall, oh no, that wall is gonna give away his
Last player
position.
standing.
And Ludra,
Placing
he's too
swarm
quick on his
grenade.
trigger. He's gonna get that kill. PDG Chips, he is playing inside the Viper's pit now. Oh, crosses.
Last enemy taken out.
Oh my god.
Ludra is gonna get that kill. That is the 3rd kill of that round, and 5th round goes in the favor of
Last
Team
round
Prodigy
in the
Esports.
half.
Exactly, and as Team Prodigy Esports comes in, they will be picking up the previous round. They have brought it up to a 6-5. They are still trailing behind by 1 round loss, but at the same time, it might just become a score of 6-6 in the first half, which will make us very, very interested for the next half. Because yesterday did see an amazing,
fly.
amazing play coming from Optimistic Esports against XRT Junior when they were playing and on the map of Ascent actually, and they brought it up to a 6-6, and then they won that match 13-6. Optimistic Esports won that match, if I'm not being clear enough. But yeah, they were playing amazing, and right here, we might just see a similar situation. Although it's very difficult to say because both of them are different teams. It's very difficult to actually make predictions based off of just
Here.
the coincidences that are happening. But at the same time, it would be very wonderful to see something like that happen. And as we're seeing the A side being pushed, we have all 5 attackers on the A side. No defenders actually looking too bright because we have the Sova on mid. We have 2 defenders on the A side, 2 defenders on the B side, and there we go. Sova decides to move in, help his teammates out. Although nobody still coming in, peeking in, and trying to get those kills. Paradox is holding that angle up and ready to check out, actually get a pick, honestly, because they really need to do that. No first blood has been called up yet. And he spots the stage and gets that first
Spike
blood.
down
Moves
A.
quickly back, and he might just
30
take it
seconds left.
by the. No, he will not. What this? Oh, there we go. He gets taken out in the end by Cortez. However, he was successful in taking out 2 people, so he has not given up a trade. Instead, he has still given his team a man advantage. 3v3 situation now since Cortez takes out Crosshair as well. But at the same time, it will be quite difficult for TrueRippers to actually get this down for themselves. Now, the spike has gone down. One tap bot does manage to take out Chips, so it's a 2-2 situation. And Master with the resurrection might just try to go ahead and resurrect one of his
duty
teammates.
is
There we
not
go.
over.
He starts to resurrect
One
Crosshair,
enemy
spots the
remaining.
sage- spots Cortez on the left
Last
and
player
gets taken
standing.
out, but managed to take him out as well. Crosshair gets taken out once again, and one tap bot's location has been hit, and he takes him out.
Wonderful play coming up from the team of TrueRippers. It was very difficult to take, and yet they managed to get that kill. Those crucial picks actually that mattered a lot. It is a 7-5
Switching
round,
sides.
so 2-round lead going on in towards the attacker side for TrueRippers. If TrueRippers manage to win this pistol round, that lead might get increased. But the stakes are too high here, and Prodigy Esports, to be honest, they play pretty well on the defender side as well. So they can get those kills, they can get that lead advantage in the start as well. Let's see how the players of TrueRippers are gonna play it out. What is gonna be their plan of action? Because it is gonna be difficult. Look at that setup being put up by the players of Team Prodigy. 2 players in towards B side, 1 watching under the tube, and 3 players in towards A side, and from which I am guessing 1 will be watching mid as well. So this is kind of a good setup coming up from the players of Prodigy Esports. And TrueRippers on the other hand, they are making their way on towards B side completely. They they have just made up their mind to go in towards B side. The Viper's wall is definitely gonna help them out a little bit, but they still don't have any information about the players out there. One tap got giving away a lot of information out here, trying to play with the minds of players. They might just fake it all out. The wall is gonna go up in towards mid as well. So the players of TrueRippers, actually, they are trying to play with the minds of the players of team Prodigy eSports, and they are doing a wonderful job, to be honest. There are two players still in towards the side. Oh, Paradox, he still doesn't spot the player. Nonetheless, Crosshair is there to help him. Crosshair get another kill. SDF is out. Ludra is still on large. Finally, he's gonna get shut down as well. Master with that kill, and the wall is gonna come up in the cube, so that is gonna help him plant the spike as well. They are gonna play the after plant scenario, but are they expecting the Killjoy to be on rafters at this point of time? Yes, they are, because the player has been spotted. There was a lurk being set up, and the Viper is doing an excellent job by lurking in. Oh, shit, still doesn't see the player. Master is gonna take him down. Finally, Dominic is gonna trade him all out, but still a 1 versus 2 situation for that retake, and one tap guard. He is definitely not gonna miss that shot. That right click coming up with that classic to end this round. 8 to 5, 3 round lead goes into the favor of Team TrueRippers Cohesion.
Exactly, and with that coming in, we have a 3-round lead for the TrueRippers. So it will be really interesting to see how Prodigy eSports manages to make a few more rounds into their favor, because they really need to do that in order to win. And if they don't, obviously they lose. And I'm trying to shine smart right now, but alright. So there we go. 8-5 is the score. 3-round lead for Team TrueRippers. Next round begins right now as we're speaking. Broy going down. We are ready to move in. The recon dart spots 3 people, and Ludra gets that first kill on Paradox. So Chips and Ludra both on the back, both actually on mid and A. And TrueRippers have decided to make a quick rotate towards the B side, and we already are seeing the Viper there actually on B, and she might be able to get a couple of kills. She has spotted the people coming in. She's ready to peek out. There we go. Her location is also known. Given the call out, she has a shorty. So, oh, there we go. Relic still knows that she will definitely be camping that spot, and he gets that kill pretty easily. 4v4 situation now for Team TrueRippers. 3v4 situation now, since Relic gets that kill on Chips. Now it's a 3v4 situation. Swarm grenades going down, Spike gets planted, and we'll be seeing one person coming in for a backstab, it seems, but he decides against it right after he might have been detected by the opposite team. And now he'll be coming in from mid instead with recon not be placed. Oh, one tap guard misses that shot on Cortez. It's a 2v1 anyways, and there we go. One tap guard gets another kill and gets killed in the end, but here we will be seeing Cortez being triple peak, and Master gets that kill. 9-5 is the score, and well, TrueRippers have just taken a 4-round lead.
Marshall, my boy, Marshall. I told you yesterday that gun is so powerful. If you can hit those shots, it is definitely gonna be too deadly. You get a 202 damage onto a player's head. So even if the player is buying full armor, that Marshall is gonna rip your head off of your shoulders pretty soon. So Marshall, kind of a great gun, to be honest. I don't know why the players don't use that much, but it is a wonderful gun.
Scanning ahead.
Master, but wonderful once you get the hang of it. On the other hand, the players of TrueRippers, they are in a 4-round lead already, and they are making their way on towards A side. Kind of a quick push coming up from them. They have not seen any player actually. And Paradox is gonna get a kill, but nonetheless, SDF is gonna trade Master in his place, and SDF is gonna get another kill. Bomb grenade is not gonna come up actually. Crosshair is gonna get that kill, but Cortez, he was ready, but nonetheless, Crosshair still manages to get that kill. Chips now trying to get inside the side. Both of the players are outside. Dominic and Chips.
Last player standing.
Difficult situation, but one tap god, he's gotta take down Chips, and Dominic now left in a 1 versus 2 situation. Still retake is possible because Spike has not yet been planted, and Crosshair has got an idea that the player might be lurking, but he doesn't know. He's on his back. Crosshair, you need to be ready for that. Oh no,
last
he's
player
gonna get
standing.
that ultimate off there.
Spike
and
down
Dominic
A.
is gonna get that kill nonetheless. And here comes the kill. Oh, he can get it. He does get it. Dominic is gonna clutch that round. And the 6-1 goes in favor of Team Prodigy. A wonderful play coming up from Dominic. I mean, that was incredible, Cruciator.
Exactly, and I mean the way that that Dominic actually got those 2 kills lined up, the way he practiced that discipline on Crosshair there was amazing. He let Crosshair believe that he was safe, trying not to fake it out, and then he got that kill easily. And honestly, one tap god might just have been there to blame for the loss on TrueRippers' side, because he could have easily gotten Dominic if he would take the time to actually aim on the head, but he might have just gotten into a bit of a hurry and in getting the kill actually, and well, that's what might have made them lose the round.
Take
But
flight.
obviously we can't throw blames here, because well, TrueRippers is a team itself and they have played amazingly up until now, and with the score coming in of 9-6, TrueRippers is still in the lead, and they will try get more and more kills, more and more rounds in their own favor as they are moving in to the B side right now. Coming up, the recon board from Crosshair. Relic, on the other hand, will be lurking on towards the A side, it seems, and he's not giving out a lot
Bot
of
coming
noise.
back.
His alarm bot has been brought back, and is sitting quietly on the A side. He might just get a kill, but he might not. He's gotten up and he's spotted Ludra.
ult's not
So,
placing swamp grenade.
I mean,
Swamp
it
grenade,
seems that
careful.
Ludra coming in close, and he gets that kill on Relic. And now it's an A push coming in, but at the same time, we still have the Jet on the B side. So he might just get a few more frags
30
there.
seconds left.
But nope, he's actually has to move from back. And he's been spotted. Oh my god, Paradox. You tried really well. You tried really well, let me tell you, but sometimes things just don't work out. Cortez, on the other hand, he's on the A side, ready to get a few more picks. 13 seconds left to the clock, and the Viper's pit
10
gets
seconds
wasted
left.
as
One
Cortez
enemy
gets that
remaining.
kill. Right as
Spike
he's going
down
up,
A.
and Cortez ready to get in another one, but he gets taken out by Crosshair, but Crosshair coming in with the end gets taken out by ASDF. 2-round lead now only for TrueRippers. Previous 2 rounds have been won by Prodigy eSports.
Definitely Prodigy eSports have been putting a lot of thought into this, considering the fact that they rotated in so quickly in towards A side when they saw that Killjoy was lurking in there and giving it all out, to be honest, because it could have been a fake coming up from Killjoy. It certainly looked like a fake because they saw they spotted 3 players in towards the B side, and yet they were able to rotate in towards A side that quickly and get those kills. That was really interesting gameplay coming up from Prodigy eSports. So Prodigy eSports are proving that they are no less of a competition here. On the other hand, there is a hard image coming up.
Spike
Cortez is
down
gonna get
A.
a shot for yourself. And he's getting a lot of damage actually. Paradox and Relic, they are gonna get those kills, and they are yet again on an equal.
They should have dug a deeper grave.
A 3 versus 5 situation right now for the players of Team TrueRippers. Here comes another push. He might get that kill. He does. Crosshair is quick with his right click, and the spike has been planted. It's a 4 versus 2 situation, a 2 versus 4 retake situation for the players of Prodigy eSports. It has been a huge journey for the players of Prodigy eSports in this round, because that was a quick aim push coming up from the players, and
One
he's gonna
enemy
get a
remaining.
kill. Nonetheless, Master is gonna trade him out, and the spike is gonna get diffused. Is not gonna get diffused actually, because there's just a single player remaining. That is gonna be Dominic. He needs to get away. He needs to save his gun, because otherwise it is gonna be very hard to defuse the bomb, and there is no time left as well. The players will try to hunt him down. He is kind of in a good position. His smoke is definitely gonna help him out here, and he is still playing on with this. Oh, nonetheless, he's not gonna get that last kill, and it will be 10th round going in the favor of Team TrueRippers. Team TrueRippers now leading the charge with a total of 3 rounds.
Exactly, and as they've brought back another round to themselves, they have actually built up that lead once again. And Prodigy eSports really need to win like 2 to 3 rounds at least in a row in order to break that momentum. Because if they don't, it'll be really difficult for them to actually win this game, and they'll have to inevitably move to the losers bracket, which will not be very beneficial for them, because they amazing try by
down
Dominic, but he
B.
gets taken out by Master. And
Well, it's a 4v4 situation now, and PDG
You should
ASDF
run.
moving into the side. Oh, as the sage wall goes up, he's spotting
Silence.
Paradox, and he gets him with that little
screen
peek of the
down.
head that he was able to see. And one tap got on the other hand, looking for backstabs. He'll be spotting Libra very soon. There we go, he spots him, gets him out of the game, and one tap got how he gets taken out by ASDF's Hunters Fury. From mid actually, and 2v2 situation coming in now. The spike has already been planted, and Chips on the other hand places the droid on top, and just making sure that they don't actually get taken out very quickly. They want to get that defused in order to win this round for themselves, which is obvious considering that that's how the game works. But at the
Last
same time,
player
there we go. Chips
standing.
picks up. Chips is the last one standing now. Spot Master, but Master will be quicker. And coming in with the Quadra, Master will be winning this round for taking TrueRippers a 4-round lead. Do you think Prodigy eSports has what it takes to make a comeback here, Doctor?
Definitely they have what it takes to make a comeback here, but the main issue right now is they don't have enough money. They will have to force this round anyhow, because this is the match point round for the players of TrueRippers. So if they force this round and lose it, the last round of the game is gonna be very difficult. But if they don't force it and lose it, then they can come back in the next round. On the other hand, if they win this round, the comeback is pretty much possible here. But look at Cortez's position. He's gonna get that kill.
Spike
for
down,
sure. The
B.
Undersea is coming to action from Crosshair. Is not gonna get any kill, but the spike has been dropped in.
I have
and
the
they
spike.
need to retrieve it. They'll retrieve it. They don't have any problem in retrieving the spike, because Cortez, even after getting that first pick, he just moved back in. He really don't want to overdo anything. He really don't want to over peak. And that is certainly a good decision. A 4 versus 5 situation for the players of TrueRippers. They need to retake the side, but they have no information whatsoever, because Cortex, he just moved back, and the only peak they had was Cortex, but he is not gonna show up that easily as well. So the players of team TrueRippers now are in kind of a dilemma. They really don't know whether to go in towards A side or to go in towards the B side. The wall is gonna get up. The spike might get planted out here, and the Viper's pit has been opened up in towards A side. Oh, and the players are rotating back towards A as well. So TrueRippers, they are trying very hard to play with the minds of the players of Team Paradox,
30 seconds
Team
left.
Prodigy. But nonetheless, it is a single player holding on towards the side. That is gonna be Dominic. Dominic is gonna be on that default position, and he is gonna take down Relic. So the players of Team TrueRippers, they extended
One enemy remaining.
14 seconds on the
Spike
clock.
down
ASDF
A.
is gonna get that
10
kill
seconds
as well.
left.
It's just a
Flawless.
1 versus 5 situation, and Dominic is gonna get his third kill
Toxins
and
going
11
up.
to it. The comeback is definitely possible here.
Exactly, and right after I asked you even, and as I had just asked about the comeback, they have begun what seems to be a comeback, and if it's not, it's going to be really kind of the end of the road for Team Prodigy Esports, because they didn't bring in those 3 rounds that they have actually lost to Team TrueRippers. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for them to move ahead in the game, and the maximum they can give out right now is 0 rounds, because they've already brought it up to 11, and if they want to avoid overtime, which I think they should, they really need to go ahead and win 3 rounds consecutively in order to win the game, or they might just have to go ahead into overtime if they even give out 1. And even if that happens, it'll still be no guarantee that they can win, because overtime, it's a place where anything can go anywhere, because all of you guys get 5,000 credits and you can get whatever you want, although
Right
you
here.
might be on risk going with the operator, but at the same time, we are not seeing players who are very much dependent on the operator, and at the same time, here we go, 4v5 situation for Team TrueRippers, as we saw quite a lot of damage coming in on the Sova. He moves back, gets the heat from Master, and now he'll be moving in towards the A side, which is from Relic already on A. He's making sure that nobody pushes in too hard to get his teammate from the back, and we're still seeing one tap board holding that B long position. 5 defenders versus 4 attackers. This is kind of
Here.
a long round, I would say, because only 30 seconds left at the clock. Only 1 kill.
30
has been taken.
seconds
The first
left.
blood has been taken down by the Prodigy eSports. Alright, looks like one tap board might just be trying to get a few flags here and there. He puts up his wall and Ethan now just trying to fake them out a little bit. Yep, making a lot of noise, trying to get the people to rotate over to B, and it seems to be working. Recon darts coming in, and they have the side
10
for the
seconds left.
taking. Going in, going ahead. So the poison dart does come in, but Master will be planting the spike at somewhat of unusual spot because
No
that
chance.
is not the usual spot that we can plant at. And
One
it's not
enemy
the 2v3
remaining.
situation, 1v3 situation for Crosshair. Crosshair gets 1v2 situation for Crosshair. He's on very low HP, and all he has to do is prevent the spike from being defused. If he manages to do that, he
One
climbs up,
enemy
he spots
remaining.
he spots the jet, he gets around. Shot dart going in. It will not be damaging Ludra, but Ludra going in with the half defuse once again. He will be getting the defuse in, and this round has been won by Prodigy eSports. The Crosshair only at 27 HP, couldn't have done much. He tried his best, but Ludra with that amazing, sweet play coming in, 2-round difference made up, and let's see if they can actually win more if they want to win.
Yep, definitely. Let's see if they can win more because they have been putting a lot of pressure onto the players of Team TrueRippers. But this is the thing here. Even though TrueRippers they are not winning the round, they are doing enough damage to the economy of the players of Team Prodigy eSports. And Prodigy eSports they need to maintain the economy. They want to come back. They still need 2 more rounds back to back. They can't lose a single round. Even if they lose a single round, it is gonna go in the it is gonna be a match point for the players of Team TrueRippers, and they can't afford Team TrueRippers to go on towards a match point, and their economy is gonna go to shreds as well. So the last round is gonna be very difficult for them to come back to. And to be honest, now the players of Prodigy they are stepping up. They are getting those first kills. They are getting those first bloods. They are trying to hold the side. They are not budging by the fakes coming up from the players of Team TrueRippers, and it is definitely good. Nonetheless, there is yet another take pause into the game,
Right here.
and it is actually gonna help the players off to think about something as well. But just as I say that the take pause is gonna get resumed and the match is gonna get resumed as well. So we are gonna be seeing TrueRippers versus
There they
Prodigy 11-9 in the favor of Team TrueRippers going on in towards the A side. A complete A push may be coming up from the players of TrueRippers. No one is holding up that forward angle. So the players of Team TrueRippers they have got a great angle. They have got a great position as well. But Paradox has been taken down to the 64 bits of health. But nonetheless, he is gonna go inside because he is gonna get healed by Master. The players of Team TrueRippers they are putting up a lot of pressure onto Team Prodigy. Team Prodigy is still trying to play it safe, still trying
Spike
to
planted.
hold it off. The spike is gonna get planted, but look at that, Ludra. This sneaky boy, he's gonna get the kill. The defenders are gonna put up that lockdown
There they are.
as well. Lockdown is gonna get destroyed nonetheless, but it is still a 4 versus 2 retake situation. Kind of hard situation for the players of Team TrueRippers, but one tap god, he's gonna get that kill. Prodigy, they are making their way on towards side. Oh, they
One
didn't
enemy
expect-
remaining.
They don't expect Dominic to be here, and here comes the last kill as well. Oh no, wrong timing. Very wrong timing indeed, but Chips is gonna get that kill nonetheless. 10th round goes in the favor of Team Prodigy eSports. Just a single round lead for the players of Team TrueRippers. And if I'm not wrong, Team TrueRippers they don't have enough money to. Okay, they have enough money to buy the weapons as well. Actually, barely enough money to buy the
Just
weapons.
barely enough money to buy those weapons, exactly. And now, as we'll be seeing them coming in to the attacker side once again, 11-10 becoming the score. Now, I'm really worried for Team TrueRippers because they really need to step up. They really need to step up if they are going to win this game. And this is what I was saying about Prodigy eSports just a few rounds ago. But at the same time, I mean, we got to see the best for both teams. And what seems to be the case right now is that Prodigy eSports has gained a momentum that is helping them win so many rounds. And alright, looks like TrueRippers is coming brute forcing their way into the A side. And yes, they're putting in a few shot guns, trying to delay the entry. So then he can actually make his teammates coming to the side on time. And as Spike going down by Crosshair, just a few shots here and there, making sure that there is nobody to actually get Crosshair out before he plants the spike.
So a few more kills coming in. ASDF takes out Paradox, 4v4 situation, and ASDF on the other hand actually very low at this point because well, he did go in for that
Out of
fight,
charges.
and Chips only on 10 HP. So if he enters the Viper's Pit right now, oh, can't enter the Viper's Pit if it does not
Last
exist.
player
And it's
standing.
2v3 situation coming in. Chips only at 10 HP, still he spots Master, takes him out, 1v2 situation. So it's coming in, and now we'll be seeing a 1v2, and both of the players actually now the spike is gonna be detonated, and another round going in the favor of Team TrueRippers. So TrueRippers have actually brought it up to match point for themselves.
Match
They
point.
brought the match point to themselves, but the off has been saved, and the players of Team Prodigy, they do have that operator in their hand. So that operator, they still have some chances to come back. They still have some chances to win it all out, and it's just a matter of single round to for us to get to know who is gonna win it, or will it be a comeback coming up from the players of Team Prodigy Esports. Prodigy Esports, they are in a wonderful position actually. They are defending this side, so they can come back at this point of time. If they were attacking, it would have been a little bit difficult for them, but nonetheless, Team TR, they are going on for that mid play. Okay, I was waiting for that mid play to come up for a long time, and they might not expect Ludra there. Okay, Ludra gets a kill, but Crosshair, he is just gonna trade him out, and one tap god. Oh, that was a very hasty push in towards the B side, and that worked in their favor. Just two players left. That is gonna be very difficult because Crosshair and Relic are the only players left. Crosshair does have the spike with him, but he is outside the side. He can't go back because of that angle held by Sova, and he's trying to get as much information as he can. He's trying to get out of that situation, but he can't. He's just stuck there because the players are keeping an eye on towards the A main. But really, he can help his teammate out. Oh, he can take down Cortez. Cortez is quick on his trigger. He's gonna get that kill, and he is gonna get another 11th round goal into the favor of Team Prodigy Sports. Prodigy Sports are still into the game, and they are still going on hard, pretty hard actually, onto the players of Team TrueRippers.
Exactly, and as we're coming in, we'll be seeing 12-11 being the score. So TrueRippers did not manage to actually get the previous round, and now they really need to win this. And well, it's going to be difficult for them to actually get the round in play for themselves, because if they
Revealing
don't win
area.
this round, match will be going to overtime, which they do
Shot
not
dart.
want at this point, because if it goes to overtime, it could be stretched up to quite a long duration. And three players from TrueRippers coming up to mid as the Vipers smoke comes up. We might just be seeing a push coming in. Actually, no. Looks like they're still holding back and not moving in very quick. And there we go. The dash comes in from Paradox. He is on top of tunnel. So we might just spot ASDF if ASDF decides to peek out. ASDF has heard footsteps from Paradox coming in. Might just peek out and get that kill. Oh, he does not. He does not get that kill. All right, looks like Paradox will be getting a safe passage through mid towards the B side, and there is Master coming in. Master gets spotted. He's received a headshot through the wall. Shock dart comes in and takes out Master successfully, and Crosshair is the only one left with. Wait, Crosshair is left with 72 HP by that shock dart itself. 3v4 situation, and things need
Scanning
to
ahead.
get up for Team TrueRippers to actually win
30
this
seconds
game.
left.
The spike goes down by Crosshair.
Planted.
We'll be seeing more people coming in from Kitchen, actually from the attacking team, and two people coming in from the A side. So the Killjoy that is on the A side, that is Relic, might just come in and get a backstab if possible, because we're seeing two people coming into mid. Ludra decides to
One
wall it
enemy
up
remaining.
and get that defuse. Oh god,
Here.
he might just be able to get this. He might just be able to get this. Cortez gets the kill on one tap god, and it's been wow. Wow, amazingly played by Ludra. The wall placement,
Switching
amazing.
sides.
Then chef's
Overtime.
kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Amazingly played by Ludra, and we'll be going to overtime. How about that, Doctor?
Well, this is the first overtime of the tournament on stream, so I'm pretty much excited to see how it goes. Both of these teams are playing pretty well. Prodigy Esports as well as Team TrueRippers, both of these teams are going on pretty hard against each other. They are not giving up a single round, and this is gonna be pretty difficult. This overtime is gonna be very difficult. I am not sure if this is gonna be the only overtime or not, but at this time of point of time, TrueRippers will be defending against Prodigy Esports. Prodigy Esports, they have done well when they were attacking. They just lost 2 rounds in the attacking side. On the other hand, Team TrueRippers, they won 7 rounds
Scanning
in the
ahead.
defender's side. So, considering the
Placing alarm
possibility
box.
of those stats,
Placing
maybe
swarm grenade.
Team TrueRippers might win it out, but the probability percentage is too low, and it is gonna be very interesting to see how the players are gonna play it out. And Paradox is gonna go on with the op without an armor. That is a ballsy move coming up from him right into the start of the first overtime of the day, and he is in a great position to be honest, but no one is gonna pick him as of now. He'll need to make sure if the spike gets planted in towards B side, he'll have to retake the B side without an armor. So this is kind of a ballsy move. If the players get in towards A side and if he can get some easy picks, that's how it is gonna work in for his favor. On the other hand, if it doesn't and the spike goes in towards B side, it is gonna be very hard for Paradox actually to help his teammate with that retake, because he doesn't have an armor. He has a operator in his hand, and this can be pretty hard for him to do so. And the spike is definitely going in towards the B side, and the recon dart is not
30
gonna
seconds
reveal anyone
left.
in towards mid. The Viper's wall is gonna be put up in towards B side as well. Master on the other hand, he's gonna take down Ludra. So the players of Team TrueRippers, they are actually doing a well job in the side. And oh, look at that!
Spike
Look at
down,
that.
B.
A beautiful,
Last
beautiful,
player standing.
Viper's Molly coming in there, and it is gonna be a huge trouble because one tap God is gonna get that right click kill again on Dominic, and it is gonna be the first
Switching
round win
sides.
going in the favor of Team
Match point.
TrueRippers.
Exactly, and as TrueRippers coming in, the match point is also coming in for Team TrueRippers. So let's see how this actually goes, because the next match was already supposed to start by this point. If you're keeping that in mind, Doctor, because well, we are seeing overtime here.
Anyone have funds?
Because
Thank you.
since this is a very interesting match, I would be very excited to
choke
see
them.
this go to double overtime. And although TrueRippers might just want to win this one pretty quickly, because well, they might just have other matchup players as well. Okay, why am I giving that reason? No, I'm not at all. There we go, Paradox coming in, damaging them a little bit, and doing that just in time not to get killed by the opponents. And as Ludra is still on low HP, he has to heal himself, putting in a few more shots. Paradox is ready to get a couple more kills, trying to get them out, but he's still failing in doing so. And Master, on the other hand, is decided to move to the side. Now, a
You
little bit
fought
ballsy
well.
gets that kill
Wall
on
race.
Ludra. The wall going up, spike going down, and 13-12 4v4 situation. You
Placing
might just
alarm
see
box.
SDF peeking out just a tiny little bit. And he gets spotted by Paradox. Paradox gets taken out by ASDF. Now
Revealing
ASDF's
area.
location is revealed. He's
Found
only at
them.
11 HP, however. So he has spotted where the Sage is. Will try to get the Sage, but he will be unable to since Chips gets that kill first. Now it's a 2v2 situation. We might just see
Last
the kill
player
shot.
standing.
Oh, Relic gets one. Gets
One
what's the
enemy
second one?
remaining.
Gets taken out, and SDF only on 11 HP, still trying to beat out one tap god, and he gets spotted. He spots one tap god. Instant point.
Concentrate, Sofa.
Overtime. Prodigy Esports not giving up that easily, and 11 HP clutch coming from
Clutch.
SDF actually. Amazingly played.
Never give up.
I mean, an 11 HP clutch coming up at such a crucial
Switching
time.
sides.
We are going on for a double
Overtime.
overtime. We are on for a huge street here, cruciator, because the match is gonna be too interesting to see, and it is just a roller coaster ride. At once we are seeing Team TrueRippers win it. On the other hand, we can see Team Paradox, Prodigy Esports winning it as well. So the players of both the teams are putting on a huge lot of damage on each other. This is the second overtime. It is gonna be pretty much interesting because this is yet again TrueRippers defending against the players of Team Prodigy Esports. Team Prodigy Esports, they are making a move on towards the mid. Relic is gonna get a kill. Relic is gonna get another. Paradox on the hand is gonna get lost. He's gonna get killed in the process, but nonetheless, a man advantage goes in the favor of Team TrueRippers. Dominic is trying to lurk in through the tube. He might get a kill out of here, but nonetheless, his position has been moved now. But nonetheless, he's gonna take that kill on Relic, and it is brought down to a 3 versus 2 situation. The spike was in towards A side, they knew it, but oh, look at One Tap God's position. One Tap God is not gonna be playing it aggressively. He's gonna hold that position. He can try to do a little bit of damage to the players if they go in towards the B side, but they have
Right
made
here.
their decision to go on towards the A side through the
One enemy remaining.
and here comes the kill.
Spike
Crosshair
down mid.
kill. Dominic now left in a 1 versus 2 situation. One Tap God making his way towards the B side. He might not expect it to be here. Master is gonna get that kill, and the first round yet again. The defenders round goes into the favor of Team TrueRippers.
Switching
Team
sides.
TrueRippers, they are
Match
doing a wonderful
point.
job in winning the defenders round. But on the other hand, Team Prodigy, they are no less, because they are not gonna let this round slip by as well.
Exactly, and it seems like they might have just gone into the mindset that defending is what is working for them right now, and so while they're attacking, not much is being done by them. And right now, as Rippers have come in to the match point once again, let's see if they're actually able to win this match and finish it off with 15 tokens. Will this be match, or will this match actually be going
Deploying
down
drone.
overtime? Because here we go, Hydra gets the first kill on Paradox already, so it's a 4v5 situation with no resurrection available. And
Enemy
as we're
tag.
moving in, we see Crosshairs, Aldron coming in, and he has spotted Hydra. We have another second Aldron from the defenders coming
Revealing
in now,
area.
and it will spot him. So I think the recon dart goes in, it will not
Found
be
them.
protecting anybody. Oh, shot dash coming, Master takes a little bit of damage, no damage on the Crosshair, however. And now it's still a 4v5 situation. No back starts coming in as of now, but the attackers might just be trying to rotate out of A side. And if we go on to the B side, they might just facing off against the defending Viper, who is camping in the garage of the main. So we will see how Viper actually decides to play it, because we are also seeing an operator at mid. Oh, ASDF decided to stay back and takes out One Tap God. It's a 3v5 situation. This is not looking too good for TrueRippers, and why do I have the feeling that we might just be seeing that?
30 seconds left.
Master gets that kill on Dominic right after
For you.
Spot is out, and Master gets that deal onto his teammate actually, and Spotters on mid. The Altop is being taken. He will be taking out with his multiple spots. Crosshair gets him
Spike
out
down,
of the game.
B.
And that's
One
Spike.
enemy
Oh,
remaining.
Spike carrier was taken out. Good kick of Master. And Chips is taken out, but Spike might have done it. No, it will not. And this round goes Prodigy eSports. Double
Scanning
overtime.
ahead.
What do you say, Doctor?
Switching
I mean,
sides.
it's not a double, it's a triple
Overtime.
overtime. Actually,
Oh my
technically.
God.
Yeah, technically we are in the triple overtime. Both of these teams are looking pretty good in their defending side. They are
Right
defending it pretty well. For a second, I really thought that TrueRippers might be able to clutch it out, but the time is of the essence in this game. This is gonna be a long game. This is gonna be a long journey. It is gonna be very difficult for either of the teams to win. And just as I said, this is kind of a revenge match coming up
Deploying
from
drone.
Prodigy Esports, because it is a rivalry in between Prodigy as well as the players of
Enemy
Team
tagged.
TrueRippers. And okay, they're gonna spot a player out. Team TrueRippers going on a bit hastily, but the Sova, he definitely got that ultimate orb, so that ultimate orb is gonna help him out a little bit, and he is gonna receive a little bit of damage through that shock dart. Nonetheless, he is gonna put up another shock dart in the protest, and he is gonna do a huge lot of damage. Look at that, Cortez is so low. He might need a heal coming up from the Sage in such an early round. He's gonna get healed up, so the Sage heal has been used up, so this is pretty early for them to use up that heal. 1 minute 50 seconds still on the clock, to be honest. They need to make their way in towards the site. Anyhow, they need to plant that spike as soon as possible. And the droid has been taken out by the players. The droid has been taken out by Paradox. He's gonna get a kill nonetheless, but Ludra, he is pretty good on that gun. He's pretty good on that shooter actually.
30
He
seconds
is gonna
left.
trade a player out, two players out, and Prodigy
Spike
eSports,
planted.
they are up with a man advantage, and the spike has been planted
You
as
will
well.
not
He was
kill
in
my
overtake
allies.
situation. Ludra, he's gonna raise another player. He might not expect
Last
on
player
it there, and
standing.
Paradox doesn't. So the players of Team Prodigy, they are up for the win. If they can take this round, place this round in the defender's side,
Switching
it is
sides.
over for the players of
Match
Team
point.
TrueRippers, and TrueRippers might go on in towards the losers bracket. Pretty hard. Prodigy Sports might just win it out, Cruciator.
Exactly, and if Prodigy Esports does get this one out, because they are on the defending side now, they did manage to win one attacking round. So now, if this is going to be the real test for the Universe, if they're able to win this round, they will be going ahead to quadruple
Here.
overtime now. And after that, we'll be seeing a really great match coming up. Looks like they will be brute forcing their way once again into the A side, which is not very occupied by the defenders, honestly. And with only one defender there, it'll be really easy for them to take the other side and plant the spike as well. As the shot guards go down by ASDF, he's putting on a few more shots, trying to get a kill confirmed on his opponent. And as the wall goes up, Chips will be quickly taking
Spike
down
planted.
the first block of the wall itself. But now, actually looking up, it's still a 4v5 situation for TrueRippers, and they might not be quick enough to actually get the post-plant situation in their favor. But see what TrueRippers do. There the wall goes up, and things are not looking good at all.
One
He has
enemy
defused the
remaining.
spike, and he has done it.
It is over.
Defenders win.
Because triple overtime was enough for Prodigy Esports to win this game. TrueRippers will be going into the winners bracket, and Prodigy Esports moving ahead in the winners bracket. Amazingly played, and we'll be seeing you right back for the next match between TGSX and Cohesion, because well, we are way off schedule now.
Graduation. You know, until this moment, life followed a mapped out path. And then suddenly, a new journey starts. A new phase in life where you focus on the first step in your career, full of new opportunities, inspiring people, and exciting places. But where do you start? What drives you? Is it adventure? Purpose? Or maybe a salary that can support more than you alone? What job fits you best? What country or culture makes you shine? And what company deserves your loyalty? Unfortunately, answering some of these questions are not that easy. Until now. The Student Promise helps you prepare for this next step in your life, the first step in your career, with an online platform that is specifically developed to help promising talents like yourself to find what makes you happy, to find what works for you. And once we've found it, we help you every step along the way. From building a striking resume, composing a brilliant application, prepping you for an interview that will be sure to impress. We even help you negotiate the best salary and conditions. We're not a job site, and we're not here for employers or recruiters. We're here for you so that you can be all that you can be. The Student Promise.
and welcome back to RaptorX eSports along with EFA presenting the Valorant Elemental Cup. And sorry for the delay, but the next match will be going on live right now on the map of Ascent. We'll be having Team Valor versus Team TGS Axe. And well, on the map of Ascent, we'll be seeing Valor attacking first and TGS Axe defending first. Hopefully, this match ends up quickly because, well, we are way behind schedule now. And yep, look at the agent selection now. Yep, as you see the screens being switched. There you go, the agents have been selected by Valor already. Buster going with his traditional Phoenix pick, Bullet on Toki on Killjoy, Hunter on Sova, and Pasha Sahil Jet. On the other hand, we have TGS Axe with Flicker playing Sky. Kazuya might be going for KO, but usually goes for Jet, so I am betting that he will go Jet. Beast on Sova, Fluxy on Killjoy this time, and Sonic might just be picking up Astra.
Select your agent.
Well,
10
that
seconds left on
Astra
the clock.
pickup.
Yep, alright, go ahead, Doctor. I did not know you had come back yet.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that Sonic's Astra pickup is kind of a huge thing here because I haven't seen Sonic play Astra on the map of Ascent. It is gonna be interesting to see how he plays it out because I mean Astra is kind of a player which is needed in most of the maps in this entire map pool of Valorant, to be honest. And on the other hand, if we talk about Team Valor, it is kind of a great agent pickup coming up from them. They do have an Omen, so I am putting up very high hopes onto that Omen here. On the other hand, if we talk about the players of Team TGS Axe, the lineup is pretty good. They are on the defending side, so that KJ and as well as that Astra, they are gonna be of a huge impact here. But the main question out here, they are gonna be playing up with a single duelist. So this is the map of Ascent. Both of these teams are gonna be playing here with a single duelist. It is gonna be very difficult for both of these teams if they are not able to get that entry in the start of the round, Cruciator.
Yes, indeed. And looks like we have already gone in for a pause this time by Team TGS. They might be having some technical issues. And yes, indeed, they have had some technical issues, it seems. We have the match paused. And I'd like to take this time to remind the people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the stream, and follow us on Instagram, join our Discord server if you'd like to play in any further upcoming tournaments. We host these tournaments quite regularly on a monthly basis, hopefully. And well, we would also like to mention our sponsor, the Student Promise. They are always there for their clients, ready to show them the way as to which career paths they might be interested in, what would their best prospects be compared to their hobbies, compared to everything that they do. They even help you negotiate those job offers that you might get, and are they the best job offers that you can get or not. And with the sweet algorithms, they are always ready to have your back. And come on, who does not need their services, right? I mean, if you're a college student, you're obviously sometimes confused regarding as to what you might want to do in your life, what your skill set is, depending on your skill set, your passions, what you might want to do in life. And yeah, it'll be just something that is always on the back of our minds. Anybody who's our age knows that it is quite difficult to, just get that thing going. Now, on the other hand, here we have Team TGS Axe against Team Valor. Team Valor, who have been playing really well in this entire tournament. Same for TGS Axe. They did beat the previous team very, very well. And looks like we might be seeing one of the players who has gone to the washroom, it seems. And that would be TGS Beast. A beautiful view from Ascent is being shown to us right now, as I am running out of things to say because, well, I do not have Doctor here with me, and I do not have the match going on right now. So, talk about the matchups. Let's see. We'll be seeing one Sheriff coming in from Kazuya, a Ghost coming in from Flicker, a Light Shield and Classic coming in from Fluxy, and on the other hand, we'll be seeing two Ghosts coming in from Buster and Pasha Sahil, and three Classics with Light Shields coming from Bullet, Strokey, and Hunter. So that'll be an interesting matchup to watch. And looking at the various different corners on Ascent, this is a journey that I have not been on before. The agent matchups coming up, we are seeing an Astra on the side of defenders and an Omen on the side of attackers in order to see the different various kinds of smokes actually. And Astra, I would say, is the more preferred controller on the map of Ascent, which is which is more of a preferred one because she obviously has more and more abilities going up because she can place those stars wherever she wants to and go ahead with all those different abilities that she might want to go ahead with. And as the pause timer has been set to off, we'll now be seeing the match starting. TGS Beast ready with his reveal dart. And it looks like we might have gone in for a pause once again for some reason. I have no idea why. And it looks like we have one person AFK. Whew. Wow, today is a spiritual journey that I'm on, honestly, because the first match started late, the second match went to triple overtime, and now finally this match has begun. The first round has officially started, and we're seeing more of a mid push coming in from the attackers, that is Team Valor. And as the shots going in, Buster trying to deal a little bit of damage to anyone who might be in the mid area, but he will not be finding anyone as they move up to mid. Looks like we'll be seeing oh, that damages quite a lot. And then goes Sonic, gets taken out by Buster, but Buster gets taken out by Kazuya very quickly, and Strokey coming in, takes out Fluxy 2v2 situation already. Hunter
One enemy remaining.
Ghost and gets that kill on Beast. So it's a 1v2 situation. Kazuya is the only one left. He might be trying to get that kill, but he will be taken out by a Hunter. 1-0, and Team Valor have taken the lead. Attackers moving up ahead. We will be seeing them going ahead and picking up Spectres most probably for their buys in this round. Celestial Fan being shown off by TGS Beast with VL Hunter, actually, my bad. And as we move ahead, why does it seem like Buster and Buster was not AFK, thankfully. And as we move ahead, we'll be seeing the rounds being picked up more and more in there. And this round, I would predict that will be taken by Team Valor as well, because we'll be seeing no buys coming in from Team TGS Axe, but at the same time, can't really say much because we really can't expect how the aim game might just go along with both of these teams, and how TGS Axe might just play along with Team Valor. And as Buster ready at mid, he will be pushing in most probably with Kazuya, with the Jet, that is Pasha Sahil, and Flicker coming up ahead to mid. He might just be getting a couple of peeks on his opponents.
Spike carrier is dead.
Yes, indeed, he gets bullet.
Spike
Oh,
down mid.
Strokey. Very well tried by Strokey. He did get a kill on Kazuya, but he'll be taken out by Fluxy. Flicker takes out Hunter. It's a 2v3 situation, 2v4 situation for the attackers that is Team Valor. 2v2 situation
Last
converted.
player standing.
Pasha Sahil gets one. Buster gets 3. 1v2 situation for Sonic at this point. He doesn't have any good guns, and he gets taken out by Buster for the third kill of the round. 2-0. And, well, I guess my prediction was right. Let's go. For 2-0 is the current score. Third round coming in. We will be seeing full buys coming in from Team TGS Axe. $15 left on the clock. We will be seeing Team Valor going up ahead and getting a few more kills, just a couple more, and Axe honestly going in for a full buy. As the attacking team gets geared up to attack towards the A site more, we'll be seeing one guy, that is Strokey, who will be pushing up from mid, it seems, and Pasha Sahil will be there to support him, although the other three attackers are all gonna be coming up from A. There we go. Sonic has been tagged and he'll be moving back. Buster puts in the flash, gets into the side, he is on his run back. Oh, the molly goes in, and Flicker manages to take out Buster's ultimate. And as the spike goes down at the A side, oh, there we go. Pasha Sahil takes out Sonic very easily. Bullet puts up the paranoia, and there's 3 people who have been blinded by it. Oh my god, Bullet really close, really close. The 2v2 situation already. Kazuya puts up the cloudburst
One
and
enemy remaining.
moves to
Last player
under
standing.
heaven, and Strokey gets Kazuya out. 1v1 situation between the two killjoys, and Strokey gets this kill as well. Another round coming in for Team Valor. 3-0 is the score. This next round, it will be somewhat of a anti-eco from Team TGS Axe, because they've been losing the previous 3 rounds consecutively, and this is something that happened in the previous match as well against TrueRippers versus Prodigy eSports, and in which TrueRippers did gain a 3-0 lead, but at the same time Prodigy eSports managed to come back. They managed to win that match entirely, and with triple overtime obviously, but they still managed to win it. So a win is a win, what can you say? And there we go, Strokey pushing in, and he gets Kazuya out of the game. Buster, but right before that, Buster gets Flicker out of the game as well. And now Strokey looking up at a tree, although they might get picked. Oh, there we go. One kill gets taken out by Sonic, but Sonic is
One
out
enemy
by
remaining.
Strokey. Bullet takes out Beast. It's a 1v4 situation already for the Killjoy, that is Fluxy. Fluxy, we did see him play Brimstone yesterday, but today he is on the choice of Killjoy, which is kind of a smart choice on the map of Ascent, but at the same time, being a Killjoy in a situation like this, being in a 1v4, there's not much that you can do except for playing the aim game and trying to get those kills. Strokey puts up the swarm grenade, trying to clear that angle on the left, and he spots him and gets that kill. Third kill of the round coming in from Strokey. 4-0 is the score, and Team Valor have taken a huge, tremendous lead. And although this round we will be seeing full buys coming in from Team TGS Axe, but at the same time, we also have full buys coming in from Team Valor as well, so it'll be kind of a neck-and-neck competition, considering that Team TGS Axe plays their cards right.
Recalling my bot. Here. Placing alarm bot.
Going up ahead, and the droid going in. Strokey ready to put up the fight. Bullet takes out Sonic through the smoke, it seems. No, he was shooting through the smoke. Bullet did take out Sonic, however, and that shock dart went right through Jet, didn't it? And as Bullet puts up his smokes, he is ready to teleport up ahead. As we see Hunter moving in towards the B side, we do see Buster as well, who is already on the side, and Strokey putting up the strong grenades as well. A few shots going up and down by TGS Fluxy. He gets that kill on Buster right before he gets taken down to 40 HP. He will not be receiving that heal from Sky, it seems, and there we go. He's on very low health, and he gets taken out by a Hunter. 1v3 situation for Kazuya, and it'll be out, but he gets to the first kill, moves inside, but he's taken out by Pasha Sahil there. Amazing try by Kazuya, but he gets taken out by Pasha Sahil. 5-0, Team Valor in the lead. As the next round begins, we'll be seeing kind of a eco buy coming in from TGS Axe once again with Sheriffs and Stingers and whatnot. But yeah, Beast putting in his outrun once again, spots the Sova on mid top, but the outrun gets taken out from the right side. So he does know that there's someone else on mid as well, but he won't be knowing exactly where the other person is. Kazuya is on his ultimate this round, and no, it seems that it will be kind of difficult for Buster to actually gain entry to it, because he knows that there's nobody on vines. He will still be checking the corner, and now he has crossed his paths. But there we go. All right, Buster is still holding back. There is no first blood taken out yet in this entire game, which is kind of concerning, because this game, which was going up so fast, there you go.
Spike
Flicker takes out
down
Bullet.
mid.
Bullet Stroke takes out Flicker, Kazuya takes out Parshasile, so it's already a 3-4 situation. And Fluxy takes out Buster. There we go. Swarm Grenade goes out.
player
Kazuya
standing.
almost gets taken out, but he will not actually. And Sonic takes out Strokey. So it's a 1v4 situation for Hunter. This round will be taken by Kazuya for the end. And Valor have officially lost the first round in this game. That is. Five-1 is the current score, and well, we'll be seeing Team TJ's Axe going in for full buys once again. And yes, indeed, Team TJ's Axe do have only one duelist in their team, in case anyone in the chat was having any doubts. But yeah, it's only Jet on TJ's Axe, and there we go. So, Sentinels of Light operator coming out by TGS Kazuya. He will barely miss that recon dart, and he will be keeping his eyes out mid in case anybody tries to peek out too soon. And there we go. Mid has already been funneled through by Team Valor. The Void coming in will spot Kazuya. Kazuya decides to move back, and Floxy on the other hand is ready at mark. Gets two people out. Buster and Parshasile both duelists out of the game by Floxy. Gets
Spike
three.
down
Might be
mid.
up for an ace. He has his lockdown, but no other abilities left. And with only 9 bullets left in this magazine,
One
he
enemy
might be
remaining.
considering going ahead for the reload. No, he does not. Gets one more kill. Ready for the ace. Will he be actually reloading? No, he then he goes in for the ace. Amazing play by
Call me
TGS
tech
Fluxy,
support again.
and very, very well placed crosser from his side. Ace coming in, and 2-5 becomes the score. TGS Axe have won 2 rounds in a row, and they have a booming economy at
Placing
this
alarm
point
bot.
because they have
Placing
not
swarm
had to
grenade.
buy much for the previous 2 rounds. And
Placing swarm
at the
grenade.
same time, we might just be seeing Team Valor going into
Turret
this.
out.
Can we have a look at the scoreboard actually? Because I don't think they might be going for the save. Actually, they are. Hunter and Parshasile both are going in for the save. And other than
Get out
them,
of my way!
Strokey and the other 2 people have actually decided to go ahead for the full buy. Buster moves back right as he destroys that recon dart, does not give more amounts of location there, and as he moves up, he goes on to the A side where the rest of his team is. 3 people already stacked on the A side, and let's see how they play it out.
Initiated.
to run!
Nature girl down.
Next, we are seeing a 2v3 situation for Team TJ's Axe right now because the spike is already been planted.
Placing swarm
Defending
grenade.
Killjoy, however, has placed her
Swarm
ultimate,
grenade out.
so they will have to move out of the site. All 3 into Vines. Sova, if he has a
Bot coming
lineup.
back.
Oh wait, they do not have a Sova.
Last player standing.
Oh, Kazuya gets a collateral
down
on
A.
bullet, and Strokey, there we
One
go.
enemy remaining.
And Hunter, however, manages to get that kill, although he is on very low HP.
30
Only
seconds
one
left.
body shot, and he will be taken out. Although, yes, indeed, he will be taken out. Indeed, third kill of the round. Third kill coming in for Team TGS Axe. This has been the 3rd consecutive round that they have been winning, and Team Valor will now be forced to go into an eco round.
Placing sentry.
As Floxy picks up the
Alarm
bang,
bot out.
puts up
Placing
all
swarm
his
grenade.
abilities, and he's
Placing
ready
swarm
to
grenade.
get his game on, it seems, because let's have a look at the scoreboard because I want to see how many kills Floxy actually has. Yes, indeed, he is top
Let's see
fragging
now.
with that ace and those kills that he has just had. And amazingly being played by Floxy here.
Joke's
We
over!
have
You're dead!
Enjoy. And
Revealing area.
information coming in that people of Team Valor are indeed on a main. But there we go. Flicker takes out Buster's ultimate, and it slows down their entry towards the A side itself. As the A title comes out of the smoke, it might bite the Phoenix, but I don't think it did because Buster, I did hear gunshots, and it didn't indeed. After going up towards mid, we might be facing up against Floxy. But he moves back just in time. Might not get actually seen by Floxy. No, he does. But he survives at just 5 HP. Bullet takes out Kazuya. Strokey takes out Floxy. And there we go. Another
One
kill
enemy
might be
remaining.
coming in. Yes, it does. Parshasile takes out Sonic. And 1 person left. That is Sova from Team Valor. That is Hunter. And
Spike
the
planted.
there we go.
Revealing
Wait, it's
area.
only one defender left, my bad. And one situation left. For
There they
this
are.
beast to be around he has the killjoy as well. As Smokey is out, he has been spotted as Smokey gets that last kill. 6-3 attackers have taken this round as well. Now they would have to force Rico the next round it seems because obviously they won this round, they might have picked up better guns and because of that they will be able to buy full buys and go ahead in this round with full economy. On the other hand, team previous acts as well will be having a lot of credits left from the previous rounds that they have won. So it'll be a full on battle between the two of these teams. Distributing score as the next round begins and we'll be seeing kind of a slow start it seems from Team Valor this time and in up to middle we are seeing two people on tree. So Flicker and Sonic both at tree. Kazuya looking up at B main but he will not be spotting a lot of people. He decides to move back ready with the operator once again however and there we go, the gate has been closed, but it has been broken through by Pasha Sile. And
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
Pasha Sile is taken by Kazuya through the smoke. Very stable. Then the last kill coming in from Kazuya, 4-6 current score. We might just be seeing a 6-6 coming up in the first half.
Turret out.
Ready with the next round coming up, we will be seeing Team Valor
Scanning ahead.
on the lead with 2 rounds, with only a 2-round lead actually, and they've started to push up on the A side and a trade coming in from Flicker on Buster right after he took up Kazuya, who was the person who was on, and Sonic gets that kill on Parchasal as well. Parchasal who did try to walk him out, but he was unable to land that shot. Bullet moves into the heaven area and Sonic decides
Spike
to stay
planted.
back inside the smoke that Bullet did place. And now it is one waiting here. As the spike has been planted, it's already a 3v3 situation.
Obscuring
One controller,
vision.
one initiator, and one sentinel left on each side. So no duelists left. And there we go. The controller takes up the second controller.
One
First takes
enemy
up Bullet.
remaining.
So now it's a game. Oh, 1v2 situation for Strokey now. He might have put up his strong grenades. His location has been revealed. Gets it out, and his droid gets taken out as well. Nice to get the second droid, but he just peeks out at the right time. So actually, the score has been brought up to 5-6 at this point. Amazing, amazing being played. by
Last
Team
round
GS
before the
right now.
switch.
Going ahead, as I had predicted, this might just become a 6-6 situation because we are seeing a really great comeback coming in from TGS apps. But the real question is, will they be able to continue this momentum right as we swap sides? Because that is where we have seen a lot of things failing in continuing to going ahead with those rounds as well because we're seeing kind of a good opportunity coming in from TGS apps, and on the other hand, we are seeing Team Valor playing really well as
Blocking
Pashasan
vision.
gets the first kill on Kazuya, and alright, looks like we have come to the stance once again. Right after Pashasan took out Kazuya, he decided not to move up much.
You should
and,
run.
He has basically stopped moving ahead, and as Togi puts up his ultimate at the B side, looks like the B side is the one being pushed, or they might just be trying to, just get the other people from getting those.
Going up.
There we go. Buster puts up his flame wall, and they have gained entry side. Recon that comes in, and Buster barely staying alive, tries to get in, and he finally gets in. Trigger all the way, gets Choki and Hunter out of the game, and it will be the cosmic divide coming in from the Astra. Now, as the spike has been planted, it's become a 3v3 situation yet again. 3v2
One
situation.
enemy
Now that,
remaining.
Pasha Sahil takes out one, and 1v3 situation now since the last one standing is Velocity. Flash goes out from Buster. Ultimate is being used as it is the last round itself. Pasha coming in with the 4th kill of the round for himself, and Team Valor have brought it up to
Switching
7-5.
sides.
This is giving me flashbacks from the previous match, and I don't know if I should be liking it or not liking it, because we did get to see a triple overtime in the previous match itself. But at the same time, right now we are way off schedule. The next match was supposed to start by now, and I don't know why I'm freaking out about it so much. But yeah, I guess I'm way too punctual, and I should not be saying all these things on stream. But hey, you guys are like family, so there we go. Next round starting, we'll be seeing Pasha Sahil ready with a ghost on mid, going
Here.
ahead with. Oh, looks like it's a mid push coming in from Team TGS Axe as well. And as the outroom comes into mid, it will be detecting the Jet, who is on the right side there. Flicker puts up his. Flicker gets taken. Oh, Pasha takes him out. Yes, indeed. Doctor is back with us. And Doctor, why don't you take it away first?
Yeah, definitely. Sorry for that. We had some tech issues going on, but nonetheless, it is going pretty fine. 5-7 is the scoreline, looking pretty great, and both of these teams actually are doing pretty well as well. TGS Axe versus Team Valor, and Pasha Sahil down to just
Here.
22 bits of health. But look at that, the attackers have made their way in towards the A side. They might as well plant a spike. Team TGS looking pretty good, and Beast, he's gonna plant a spike, but the Flicker is solo. He can be taken down anytime, but Sonic,
Revealing
nonetheless,
area.
he's gonna take down 2 players back to back. Hunter is making his way into the side. Not a lot of things to do as of now, to be honest, but that flash is gonna be interesting. That flash is gonna be pretty much everything they need. And
Last
here
player
comes the first
standing.
kill, but nonetheless, Buster, he's gonna get that kill as well as Hunter. Now it's all left on to Flicker to take that clutch, but he is so low at this point of time. He can go down anytime, and Team Valor, they are gonna pick up that first round of this second half. A wonderful play coming up from Team Valor Cruciator, something that I did not expect. Actually, I thought that Team TGS they sealed the deal pretty much up, but nonetheless, that was a great play coming up from Team Valor.
Exactly, and the way that Beast actually managed, Buster actually managed to take Beast out while he was kind of blinded was very, very commendable, because I mean, you're blinded, and that thing can only be done when
Placing
you have
sentry.
experience, when you can tell where the person is from those footsteps, and he put those shots in. I had honestly expected that Buster will be the one taken out, but instead, he was the one who took out Beast in the end, and they won the round inevitably. And right now, we are seeing a fight on over at mid as Flicker and his teammates move up. And there we go. We're seeing a heal coming in for the Sova of the attacking side. That is Beast. And TGS Axe seem to be having a little bit of trouble gaining access to the site, because there we go. Another line coming in from Buster as Kazuya puts in a few random shots, trying to make sure to
Blocking
not get taken out, even though Buster was not even kicking, but that is what you have to do now to play safe.
down A.
And as Kazuya comes in aggressively, he takes out Buster, he
Stay
spots
down.
Bullet as well, and he takes him out very quickly as well. Now, Kazuya only left with the dash ability, and he spots more people, and he gets taken out by Pasha Sahil's Marshall. And although Pasha Sahil did damage Fluxy a lot with his last Marshall shot, he is at 24 HP, and there we go, he's at 7 HP now. Second shock dart coming in by
One enemy remaining.
another player. Amazing. Fluxy at really low HP. Toki coming in, gets that easy kill, and there we go. Another round going to Team Valor. 9-5 will be becoming the score. 4-round lead for Team Valor. Take it away,
Oh,
Doctor.
no, you don't deserve my inventions.
9-5 is the scoreline, and Team Valor are doing a very good job. But on the other hand, if you actually think about it, Team TGS, even though they haven't got that win, they are doing pretty good in damaging the players of Team
Gun here.
Valor as well. So that does mean that the players of Team Valor, they will be facing some issues with the buy.
Placing
But
alarm bot.
nonetheless, the players of Team TGS, they are pretty much on an eco as well. They are up with those
Turn
spears
out.
in their hand. Let's see if this is gonna be a thrifty round or not. Will the players on eco
Placing swarm
win this
grenade.
round, or will it
Placing
be
swarm
yet
grenade.
again Team Valor getting another round win? This is definitely going to be a tricky situation for the players out here. But
Scanning ahead.
look at that bullet. He's gonna take down Kazuya. Pretty much he's gonna seal the deal for that duelist in the for that duelist of team TGS. So team TGS needs to think of something different strategy out here. Another way.
One
to
enemy
attack.
remaining.
Because bullet and Buster, they are just taking those kills away. Only player left is gonna be Sonic.
Flawless.
He is in a pretty tough situation. He's gonna go down as well. Pashatal will be the one to get that kill with that right click of his classic. Kind of a wonderful play coming up from Team Valor. They are not giving up any chances to the players of Team TGS to take the rounds away. Cruciator. It was one of the what can I say, one of the best rounds coming up from Team Valor out here, because they did not lose a single player. Kind of a flawless round, something that they needed. Now their economy is well balanced, and they're up against a full buy from the players of Team TGS. So let's see how the players of Team TGS are gonna deal with this situation as well, because it is kind of a full buy coming up from them. Well, Flicker, he is gonna take down Buster in his ultimate. Oh, he is gonna flash up that Tiger as well. He's going to try to take some aggressive picks, but that is not gonna work here. And Hunter, on the other hand, from Team Valor, he is gonna take a player down. That is gonna be Kazuya yet again. Kazuya, he is going up pretty early, and he is kind of a key player out here, to be honest, Cruciator, because the players need Kazuya to get those kills.
Okay, and they are dependent on Kazuya a lot at this point, because he's the only duelist in team TGS Axe. So he's the one who actually needs to get those early kills. And in trying that, he's pushing a bit too hard and getting taken out, which is not helping out his team at this point, because as you can see, it's already a 3v4 situation by Kazuya already being taken out. And maybe things would have been different if Kazuya would have stayed back just a little bit and tried.
One enemy remaining.
Kills. There we go.
Spike
Pakistan
down,
takes out that
B.
kill. Sorry, picks up the Vandal.
30
for the
seconds
Marshal.
left.
Now it's a 1v2 situation as Flocky takes out Bullet, and he's
Here.
the only one left at market. They do have control of the side. They do have control of the spike, actually, the defenders, that is Team Valor. And things are not looking too good for just Axel from being honest right now, because there you go. Floxy's looking for Buster coming in, gets that aggro peak, and gets that kill on Team TGS Axe. So now it's 11-5 and 6 rounds in the lead. We have Team Valor.
Just one round away from the match point is Team Valor. They are just straight up getting those kills back to back in this second half. They haven't lost a single round. That is kind of great. But on the other hand, Team TGS Axe, they need to step up right now. They need to get those kills, otherwise it is going to be very difficult if the players of Team Valor go in towards the match point. They do have kind of a half buy coming in. They have those SMGs and anti-eco round coming up from the players of Team TGS, and it is certainly looking like they are going for an A push. But nonetheless, the smoke is gonna block off that entry point in towards A. All of the players are in the A main, so it is not gonna be a huge deal if all of the players try to enter in through the site. It is gonna be kind of a difficult thing for them to enter in from the same position. But nonetheless, the players are looking pretty fine here, Cruciator, and it is gonna be but nonetheless, oh, look at that. Now we are back. For a second, I didn't had anything. I didn't see anything, to be honest. And now we can see the spike getting planted in towards the A side. They managed to get an entry, and it's a 2 versus 4 VTech situation for the players of Team of Valor. Now this is kind of a strong point here for the players of Team TGS Axe. They can win this round. If they can, they are gonna crush the hopes of the players of Team Valor to get a flawless second half. And Hunter, he's gonna take that player down. He's gonna let him test his own medicine. Oh, Valor, the players are looking so fine. Look at that Hunter. He's gonna get another kill, maybe third, but oh, both of the players are so low. The spike is not gonna defuse whatsoever, and this is gonna be a great round for the players of Team TGS Axe, because this is the first round victory in the second half of this round.
One enemy remaining.
Actually, to be honest, and there we go. The attackers have taken this round finally, right after Pakistan ended that with a kill on the. You know, if I'm not wrong, I'm sorry. And there we go, coming in
for the 12th round victory. I mean, 6 round victory we have seen TGS Axe, but the 12th round for the Valor would be if they would have won the previous round, and they still have a chance, obviously, to win this match as well. And honestly, it is looking way on the
Time
side
to
for
mobilize
the
my
Valor right now
pack.
because they have 11 rounds in the lead, and like 5 round, they have a 5 round lead to be honest, and it will be quite difficult for Team TGS Axe to actually make up that difference. And as we're coming in, looks like we're facing some network issues after here.
Yep, definitely. Once again, we are facing a little bit of issues, but yeah, a 5 round lead is kind of great for the players of Team Valor. I'm looking forward to this match and to this round. Actually, will Team Valor go on towards their match point, or will it be yet another round for TGS Axe? Will TGS Axe be in those comeback situations? I'm hoping to see a comeback from TDS X, to be honest here, Crusader. And okay, now we are back yet again. Once again, we are back into the game, and it's still
I've
a
got your
5-on-5
trail.
situation. No casualties on either of the sides. The Seekers are out, but Bullet and Busters, they're gonna
Found
take
one.
2 players down back to back, and TGS X down to just 3 players standing. Sonic still in
Out of the
towards that
charges.
market area. The flash is gonna come up in
Obscuring
towards
vision.
mid. It is not gonna help them whatsoever because TGS Sonic, he's gonna put up a
One
smoke
enemy
for himself
remaining.
and oh, Spike
down,
is
B.
taken down.
30
Sonic
seconds
is
left.
on the player left. He's gonna take a player down, but nonetheless, the match point goes into the favor of Team Valor. Team Valor just 1 round away from the victory,
Match
and
point.
TGS Axe might be yet again pushed in towards that lower bracket here.
Exactly, and as we saw Hunter dropping that blind operator to to the jet. That is partial style, yes. I forget the names of the players at times. And there you go. Match point for Team Valor. And let's see how the factor plays out because Team just actually giving it their all in order to stay in this match and try to stay in the winner's bracket because they really appreciate that the one extra chance that they will get. And Buster pushing in hard is not going to get a kill.
Placing alarm
And
bot.
he's not going to does get taken on by Flicker, but at the same time, it was his other and not his entire.
Blinded.
So,
Time to hunt.
very good.
Scout destroyed. Got him.
But Flicker, a flick! Damn, that flick of gold on Ryan's was amazing. And although he's very
Buried.
low, he gets another one
Last
tap
player
on
standing.
his opponent, and there you go, one last player standing
Shot
in the
down.
attackers. This could be it if Sonic cannot actually get those kills. All he has is a stinger. Strokey coming in from the back.
all dead?
And it
I have
is
more
over.
tests to run.
Defenders win.
Who's up for a
Remember,
debrief?
will be the one
Anyone?
in the winners bracket
No one?
from Team DJ's Axe to be seen them in the losers bracket.
Definitely a wonderful play coming up from the players of Team Valor, as well as a good play coming up from the players of Team TGS as well. We can see TGS Flicker, he is on 13 kills. That is pretty great. He is still carrying up his team. And on the other hand, Kazuya with 16, Fluxy with 16 as well. But nonetheless, Strokey is on 17, Pasha Sile on 16, we have Hunter on 18, and Buster on a total of 20 points. So that is kind of a one-side match going on in favor of Team Valor, and Team Valor just taking those skills out of the players of Team TGS Axie Crusader.
Exactly, and with that, we'll be finishing off the third match, and we'll be right back with the fourth match of the day, which is the last match, and that will be between Cohesion versus Phantom Axe.
Both of these teams are kind of wonderful teams. I'm looking forward to that match, Crusader.
Exactly, and we'll be right back.
Situation. You know, until this moment, life followed a mapped out path. And then suddenly, a new journey starts. A new phase in life where you focus on the first step in your career, full of new opportunities, inspiring people, and exciting places. But where do you start? What drives you? Is it adventure? Purpose? Or maybe a salary that can support more than you alone? What job fits you best? What country or culture makes you shine? And what company deserves your loyalty? Unfortunately, answering some of these questions are not that easy. Until now. The Student Promise helps you prepare for this next step in your life. the first step in your career with an online platform that is specifically developed to help promising talents like yourself to find what makes you happy, to find what works for you. And once we've found it, we help you every step along the way. From building a striking resume, composing a brilliant application, prepping you for an interview that will be sure to impress. We even help you negotiate the best salary and conditions. We're not a job site, and we're not here for employers or recruiters. We're here for you so that you can be all that you can be. The Student Promise.
Greetings and welcome back to RaptorX eSports along with EFA presents the Valorant Elementary Cup. You must be thinking why Team Cohesion just won. Well, obviously, Phantomax has had to forfeit the match because of some related issues, and they will be moving to the lower brackets in order to go ahead in the tournament and make that winning streak to try to get to the finals. Thank you for tuning in, and we will be seeing you tomorrow. Make sure to like the stream, leave us a subscribe, and join our Discord server, follow us on Instagram, yada yada yada. And thanks for tuning in once again. Goodbye and good night.